Good morning, Tradeify Nation, and welcome to another edition of Tradeify TV. It is Friday, July 19th, 2025. It's a little under 60 minutes before the New York opening bell, which means it's time for us to help get you ready for your trading day. Of course, today's a big day in the history of our stream because we're coming from some new locations this morning, and we have a very special guest who will be joining us in just about 10 minutes. The man, the myth, the legend himself, TTrades. He's getting ready in the background. Kind of from the middle of nowhere in France. I'll let him tell the story. But we're excited to have him on, one of the most mechanical and systematic traders I've ever seen. So I'm really looking forward to talking trading with him. And there's plenty you guys are going to be able to learn. So with that, guys, we had some data that just came out. Doesn't appear to affect the markets too much here, and we do then also have some new some Michigan consumer sentiment coming out 30 minutes after the New York Open. But in the meantime, guys, let's kick it around the horn. First, we're going to go to the great country of Switzerland and our Mr. White Tea himself, Swiss Nick. Nick, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Mariam. Good morning, Tradeify Nation. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for this stream. TTrades is going to be a banger guest. We have some banger giveaways. It's Friday, Little D-Gen is in the chat, I see. So we probably are going to get some full port Friday trades from him in the chat. Let's see. It's going to be a good day. But as usual, let's kick it off with our one and only Vegas curly trader today.
Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. Good morning, Tradeify Nation. We're super excited to be on with you guys today. We have another packed show for you guys. I'm streaming from a new location today. So my lovely husband set up my stream setup this morning. It was great. I had to just walk down and get situated here. So we're looking forward to another great episode today. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to this channel and make sure that you go share it with a friend so we can provide more value to you guys. So let's go ahead and get started here. Let's look at what we've been doing. So you said the data came out, but the numbers weren't there. Nothing really happened.
No numbers. I'm just getting my news feed pulled up here, but numbers, I guess, were in line. It was rated as a higher level news release, but housing starts. I don't know. Michigan consumer sentiment definitely will, though. So we're gonna have to keep that on deck for 10 a.m. But yeah, as I'm looking, let's see here. Yeah, pretty much everything was exactly in line. Housing starts 1.32, expecting 1.3. Building permits 1.39, expecting 1.39. So absolutely exactly in line. So we'll see what happens with Michigan consumer sentiment.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's get into the charts here. So all-time highs, guys. We're at all-time highs. You guys can see this is the 1 hour chart I have here on the left for NASDAQ. 1 hour chart we have here on ES as well. So we're in uncharted territories. We're in kind of no man's land right now. We made this high here on the NASDAQ right to that 300 level. We made it 309.5 to be exact. So we're kind of in this area now, right? We've been consolidating. You guys can see this pretty tight range. About a 50-point range that we really sat in from yesterday, mid-morning or mid-afternoon all the way to, where we're sitting right now. So we are in this tight consolidation range. And I mean, you don't have to be a technical analysis to really see this, but this is the area that I'm really looking at right here. We broke out of this 290, made a new high at this 309, and then now we're just consolidating. So this is going to be the area for us to really break out of, either to the downside or the upside here. Obviously, any sort of upside move, we're looking at these highs, right? We're looking at breaking these highs at 300. I was trying to look at book maps here to see if we really have anything to the upside, and not much, guys. Not really much. I mean, we're sitting at the 63s right now. We have some sellers sitting in like the 80s. And that's about it right now. We haven't really had any sort of real tests of these highs, but you can see yesterday's high was sitting at this 80 level, which is where those sellers are sitting. You can see very clear flat top resistance here until we broke out of it, but now we're sitting below it. Any sort of downside move is obviously going to be a little bit probable today, just because we made this nice move to the upside. But we can see we're in this range, right? We're really in this range from yesterday's low all the way to this high that we have right here. So it's about a 300-point range that we're kind of sitting in now. Freaky Friday, guys. Anything can really happen on a day like this. We could probably attempt to make a push up. Again, this is a consolidation range. So this tells me that we're either going to make a nice move to the downside if we can't find acceptance above these areas, or we're going to continue and make new highs. So really kind of an area that we need to keep watch on. But of course, in any sort of downside move we have here, we are sitting below VWAP and the 9 EMAs on both futures. So that's good to see. There's not much divergence there, but we do have these levels. So 222 is going to be not only previous high, but we're sitting right at where we had to we made that nice breakout of yesterday. And you can see we kind of came down and tried to tap into that area. So this is going to be a key area of interest for me today. It would put us in line with breaking this trend line also to the downside. And then the levels that I really have are going to be, I have a level at 180, but we're really going to be seeing 150s and then possibly this 1 hour demand zone that we really came up from yesterday. You could see here we really tapped into that area and then made a nice bullish move up. So I would expect a possible reaction in this area if we revisit it today. Who knows, right? Otherwise, room to the upside. For NASDAQ, it's really every 50 points, every 50 to 100 points are going to be key levels. So that's something we can look at today, the 350s, possibly 400s, and so on from there. On ES here, we did make a new high as well. This previous high that we broke out of was really the key area. You guys can see we made some consolidation at these 33s. And now we're, possibly coming down to retest them. Yesterday's high is sitting at this 346 area, and we made a new high at 357. So same thing with ES. We're in no man's land. I mean, we really could be making every 10 to 15 point move on the ES is going to be a new level. Right now, I do see some sellers sitting in the 350s. All the way up to let's actually a big wall of sellers we have at 357, and actually that's exactly where that high was put in the overnight here. So let's take a look. Same thing similar with ES. That level that I'm going to be looking for us to hold is the 333. We have a nice trend line sitting here, so if we do come down and break that, next level down is going to be the 315s and 310s. Call it like 315 to 307. That's really the area, the range that I'd be looking for. And you can see that level came from this prior support, turn resistance, and then back to being just a key level throughout the last few sessions. So we made a nice breakout out of that yesterday, and now we're sitting well above that. So let's see. I mean, we have these levels that I'd be looking for on ES. Not super convinced on the day, guys, though. I got to be honest. I mean, whenever we're sitting at all-time highs here, it does get a little bit tricky to trade, right? I mean, we don't really know where price is going to go. I use my book maps to kind of give me an idea of where price could potentially head to, just based off where the orders are sitting. But other than that, guys, I think a day like this, you obviously want to be extra patient, especially on a Friday. I say this to you guys all the time. Make sure that you are not, like over leveraging yourself going into the weekend with just having a bad trade that took you out on a Friday, right? No one wants to start their weekend like that. So make sure especially if you had a good week, you don't want to be over leveraging yourself. If you see a trade, take a trade, but make sure that, you're not swinging for the fences trying to get that big move. But we do have a poll here. Of course, Drew coming at it with the animal of the day. How are we feeling today? Are we feeling bullish, bearish, or flamingo-ish? So let's get a poll going on in here, and you guys vote on that. But Nick, anything that you saw in the London session today?
Yeah, I mean, the market is looking like a flamingo standing on one leg there. So I'm definitely clicking that. Yeah, I got cooked in the London session. Drew will update my P&L here in a sec, but I'm down $1,300 on the day. Unfortunately, like the volume was so low, it really sucked, to be fair. But hey, that is part of the game, and I want to be transparent with you guys. So if I start with a win before the US session, I will share it. If I start with a loss, I will share it. As for my levels right now, we do have the Asia low and the London low sitting at pretty much the exact same area, right? The 23,250 area. Then we have the London high at 23,290, and then obviously the all-time high, which is also the Asia high, at 23,309.50. These are my main levels. We also, for one of my other levels, I think you also mentioned it, Miriam, we have the previous day high, and then below that, I mean, we could be free falling, not gonna lie. We could be free falling to the downside here, down to maybe even previous day mid. Who knows? Again, as usual, we don't try to predict the market. We are going to react to it and see what price does. But I'm bearish for today, so let's see what's going to happen. But besides that, with the levels that you mentioned, I fully agree. And not much to add. Besides that, I got cooked. Matt, how about oil and gold?
Yeah, so for if we want to pop over here and take a quick look at, this is actually the Russell, so we're gonna peek at this one first. Russell in kind of breakout mode right here, which bodes very well, I think, for the indexes today, even if we're pulling back a little off the highs. As far as oil goes, come on, load up, you son of a gun. There we go. Oil feeling very, very toppy on the 1 hour right here. So very curious where we close this candle out in 13. But this is a pretty reliable reversal pattern. I would expect us to reverse back down to the 66.50, maybe even get a little closer to 66 even itself as far as that is concerned. And then GC continues to just kind of oscillate around, but it's right back at the top of this range. Up here at about 33.64 to 33.65. So if it's gonna leg up to its next area, it needs to break through here. But again, not that gold trades directly inversely to the markets, at least not anymore. It's one of those things that if gold's making new short-term highs, maybe breaking out and making higher highs, especially on hourly time charts, it's something to pay attention to, because maybe, again, the Russell breaking out leads me to believe that it's risk on, right? As we heard the markets yesterday, risk on in the markets, and then there's gold when it's breaking out, that maybe there's a little bit of a flight to safety. I don't know. I'm not drawing too deep of conclusions from either side, especially with an NQ that is showing a 5-minute ATR 7 to 8. So it's pretty pretty nuts for that. All right, guys. So we are getting pretty close to bringing on our guest for the day, Mr. TTrades himself. So as soon as we get the background word that he is ready, we will bring him on. Hopefully everybody is as excited as we are. Again, I've caught up on some of his videos in the last couple weeks. Once we knew he was coming on, and just extremely impressed with how, again, systematic he is. How it's one of those things, guys. I've never seen him trade, but I can almost guarantee you will not be able to tell just by the tone of his voice whether he's up or down, and that's what makes a great trader, right? Just executing systematically, following your rules, trading your setups, et cetera, et cetera. It's some of the stuff we talk about on this show each and every day, and he certainly got it down to a science. So I think we are ready in the background.
Let's get a welcome TTrades in the chat here, guys.
Yes, absolutely.
We're going to bring it on.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, TTrades. Can everyone in the stream hear him? Can you give us just a yes or a welcome to him, so we know that he's here? All right. So
we're working on some sketchy Wi-Fi here, but
I understand that. I understand you're kind of in the middle of nowhere in France. We appreciate you pulling to the side of the road for us.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi in Italy wasn't working, so I was going over to my friend's place in France, and 2 hours of I'm just off the so.
All right, so Drew, if we want to pull up his chart,
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so T, I can't imagine there's many.
So I'm kind of in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Hotspot seems to cut out.
Oh, sorry for the delay. I said I'm kind of in agreement with what you guys just said. So we have that previous day high sweep here on the indices, right? And so sweeping out this previous day high, marked that out wrong. And then we're getting some bearish structure in here. So I'd like to see NQ go back into this.
Awesome. What style of trading do you do specifically for everyone who is kind of new to you and your what you look at?
Yeah, so I specifically focus on expansions. So my goal is not to catch reversals. So I'm never going to catch this trade up here forming this reversal. I'm only looking to trade continuations following that reversal. And that's just because I took so many losses when I was learning to trade, trying to catch these reversals. And eventually I learned if I just let them form and then trade following them, that's where my edge is.
Nice. Okay.
So one of the things I saw, T, as I was kind of looking through your channel, I thought the video you had on terms of swing high and swing lows was very informative. Probably one of the better explanations of that I've heard. Maybe if for those that aren't kind of familiar with that concept, especially in an intraday type environment, what time frame do you typically look for some of those swing high and swing lows?
Yeah, so I always start on the daily chart. So that's how I get my daily bias. So I'm always going to look for those swing highs and swing lows, or those reversals on the daily time frame, and then look to trade the continuations once again. So if you look here, we can look at NQ, for example. I don't need to catch this reversal in here on Wednesday. I can let this reversal form and then look to trade Thursday, because that's where my edge is. I'm not going to catch these lows, right? There's going to be people that long these lows. That's great. I'm going to catch this move after it's already began. And so just how I go about doing that is I look for the daily chart, or it's a fractal concept, so any time frame. And so I'm just looking for a sweep of a previous candle's low, closing back inside. And then on the lower time frame, I look for a change in the state of delivery, which is finding that same low that is forming that swing low, find the series of those candles that made it. And then once we close over that level, that's my confirmation that the trend is now bullish, and I can look to find lower time frame swing points. So once I found this daily swing point to give me my bias, or my directional bias for this day, sure. So just repeat.
And so I've heard you talk about the fractal sort of method or indicator, et cetera, For those that are brand new to you, which I judging by your subscribers is not many people, but for those that are brand new to you, talk a little bit about that concept and how it applies in your trading.
Yeah, so really what I mean with the fractal nature is this pattern right here on the daily time frame, where I'm looking for the sweep and then the closure back in. We use an hour. I can apply that. So if you look down here, once I have that directional bias where I'm looking in one direction, now in this day, I'm focused on when price forms swing lows. So when I'm looking for swing lows, those are my opportunities to long the market. So if you notice here, price comes down here, sweeps out a low, forms a swing low. Then I can repeat this same process, but instead of on the daily and hourly, I'll go from the hourly to the 5-minute. And then that's how I look to get on side with that.
Okay.
And I just use an indicator that has 4 candles because it lets me visualize those higher time frame candles.
That's really interesting. Okay. So what is your sweet spot for entering a trade then? Is it going to be that 1 hour for you?
So like,
Chat, just a reminder, TTrades is in France right now on a mobile hotspot. So in case he cuts out, that's the reason. He's going to be rejoining as soon as possible.
All right. So,
let's see if we can load.
Oh, there we go.
Cutting in and out.
Mm-hmm.
TTrades, can you hear us? Because we are losing you. Doesn't seem like it.
All right. So anyway, guys, we're about 35 minutes from the New York Open. And Miriam, do you want to take a look at the ES really quickly?
Sure. All right. Well, yeah, it's just we're in such an interesting area here on ES. The thing about ES that I've talked to you guys about so much is like how well respected the levels are. It's one of those where, if you're not looking, if you're not crazy like us and a degenerate and looking for these volatile, wild moves on the NASDAQ, ES is going to be your good friend, right? It's going to respect the levels a little bit more. If, in my opinion, having like a 3-point stop on ES with a 10-point target is a pretty common type of trade risk to reward on ES that you would see. A lot of these entries are a lot clearer. Again, I'm saying all this stuff and I rarely trade ES. Why? Because I like the volatility that NASDAQ gives. But But I do recommend, giving it ES a shot. I know, Nick, I've told you this so many times, like you should really try trading ES. But the reason it just, again, the levels are so respected. I mean, one of the levels we were looking at yesterday was this 315 area. I actually did attempt to trade in the morning. Didn't quite get the juice. I entered it way too early. But in terms of, look at how just well these levels are respected. We got this 300 area here. We broke out of it, retested it again here, and then, came up to this 315, this 310 area, broke above that. Like next level up was this all-time high, some consolidate. It's just been such a clean setup. And I think ES, a lot of reasons why I actually even got into futures in the first place was because of ES. So, just something that I would look for possible, just in terms of like, if you want more of a calm sort of trade, usually ES will give that to you. So I think looking at ES today is going to be on my watch at least. But in terms of any specific levels, again, we're going to have this 333, which is the previous swing high here, and then looking to possibly make new all-time highs. Again, in terms of like levels that I see on ES right now, really that 357 area that we just put in a current all-time high, that's going to be the level that we need to find acceptance above to make new highs, obviously. So we'll see what happens if and when we get to this area here. But yeah, Nick, we talked about this downside move. I do like a possible rejection of a possible break of this 333 area. However, I would be a little bit more interested in taking this potentially as a short if we can actually clear this 30. You guys can see this nice little consolidation that we got on the 1 hour. So looking to possibly take a downside move here to all the way down. We can probably take it down to this 316 area. But if we clear this 330, I'll be looking very closely. Otherwise, I do expect some sort of reaction in this zone, not just because it's previous all-time high, but we're looking at this trend line here. So if we do continue to get some follow through here, I'll start looking a little closely for a potential short. But that's kind of what I'm looking at on ES. And yeah, NASDAQ kind of same thing. We're just in a consolidation area that we're not able to quite clear out of. It's actually quite ugly to look at this right now. This is really just like a 20-point range that we're sitting in. Not the best. But again, since we are consolidating, you guys obviously know with consolidation, typically comes one move or another, right? We're very clearly like arguing about what the best price is for the NASDAQ, and the tighter the range, usually the better the breakout and the bigger the breakout. So we'll see what we get on both futures today, but it's gonna be one of those days where I'm gonna be a little bit patient. I'm gonna wait for that first opening range to develop, and we'll see. We'll go from there.
Yeah, it's actually so funny.
Yeah.
Wait, was that TTrades back on? Right, he's
I
back.
should be good now. I should be good.
That sounds
Okay.
way better now.
Yeah, I found a different shop that has Wi-Fi. So
All right.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, then that's an unexpected surprise, but a good one.
yeah, my friend speaks French. Luckily, otherwise I would. Yeah, out of luck.
Well,
But yeah, I think we're good to go now. I can actually explain some stuff.
Yeah,
answer those questions.
Let's
Let's
give
break
Drew. Let's give Drew a second to bring you back on because he needs to do some magic here in the back end. And as soon as he says you're clear, we're good. Yeah, without getting interrupted all the time. So yeah, Drew, feel free to pull him up and pull his chart up. And once that's up, we're gonna give him the sign to get started.
All right, so the whatever animals they use to run on the wheels to power their internet out there just needed to go a little faster, huh?
He's like, yeah, but it sounds like so much better now.
It does sound a lot clearer now. That's good. That's good. So
Yeah. That's very good. So as soon as Drew has you up, we'll let you know, and then you can take over. The chat is happy too. I see that you're back.
Sounds like they can hear you well.
Where in France are you? Oh, nice. I saw in your story that you were in Monaco. That's pretty cool. Nice. All right. I see your charts are back up. But we can't hear you yet. I just realized. So we can hear you, but the chat can't hear you. So as soon, yeah, just Drew, if you could let me know in the chat really quick.
All right, guys, we're getting a break of VWAP here on the NQ, pushing up above the 270 area. Be nice to get a little volatility and a little volume moving into the open here, guys. That last pretty much from the moment I sat down with my coffee a couple hours ago, it's been next to nothing. I usually try to sneak a little something in on the personal account before the New York Open if something jumps out, but this morning it was even calling it a barcode doesn't even do barcodes jealous. So, justice, but all right. So, TTrades, I think you are back. Can you give us a little audio test?
Yeah, testing.
All right. Can you guys in the chat hear him?
Let's see.
Yeah, they can.
Okay, great.
We're good. All right. TTrades back on.
should be good to go now.
Yes.
I guess I'll carry where. What did you guys actually hear before I cut out?
You had just started to move into the talking about swing highs and swing lows and moving to shorter time frames to find your entry.
Gotcha. So yeah, so we'll just restart there. So once I go from the daily chart, right, I have my bias from that daily and hourly. So I use the daily swing point, and then I have two confirmations. So the closure through on the daily, and then a closure through on the hourly. So that's what I explained there. That gives me my directional bias for this day. So that means essentially throughout the duration of this time period, I'm going to be bullish. So then all I do in this next time frame is I'm using the hourly, and I'm going to look for swing lows to form at a point of interest. So either in a fair value gap or sweeping out a low. And with those swing points, then I will repeat this process on the hourly and 5 minute. So for example, if I go down here, I'll look for that same 5 minute closure that I did here on the hourly. So for instance, we can drop down to the 5 minute, looking here, right? Because we're sweeping out those lows to the left. And let me zoom in. And I'm going to use this same exact thing. So we'll just go here. And you'll see this is the hourly swing point right there. So then once that closes, I'm looking for this closure through here. And then this is where I can look to long in the following candles. So you can see that's where I'm going to be looking long.
And what would be your confirmation for the long entry?
Yeah, so there's a few ways to approach it. One is I could look to enter anywhere in here. I just need my stop at an invalidation, which would be this low. Now that's a bit of a wide stop for me. So what I generally look for is I know if price is going to go from bearish here to bullish, it has to form a swing low. So I'll wait for a swing low to form in this area and then either get on side following that or just repeat a look of this confirmation. So once price closes through these series of down close candles, then I can get on side here after that closure. And then now I can put my stop on this low. And essentially, I'm just anticipating that this hourly candle has formed its swing low or its wick, and then I can use that as a stop loss to trade it higher. So then, you know.
And what is the time frame that you usually trade during? Like, is that like right after you like the New York Open, or do you have a special time frame that you trade in?
So I don't care too much for the exact time frame that it occurs. I do prefer New York just because it's a bit smoother and, you know, everyone likes that volatility. So that's what I prefer, but I've traded it in Asia. If I'm going to trade it in Asia, I'm usually going to just execute on that hourly chart because you can get kind of lost in that 5 minute chart when you're in Asia. So.
Got it. Understood. And you do have the 1 hour time frame on. Is that usually where you start analyzing the charts?
Yeah.
Or to go higher, like 4 hours or daily?
So I'll use the daily. That's where I get some sort of directional bias or understanding of what is going on with price. And then from that, I'll drop down to the hourly 4 hour. I don't really like to go too much lower than that unless I have an idea of what is going on. Because if I just sit on the 5 minute chart, you know, this is going to look super bearish in here. right? So it's like, if I get too low, I'm going to get lost. So I always try to stay on that hourly, 30-minute, 4-hour time frame until I understand what's going on. Then I can go down and look for an entry.
That makes sense.
So,
okay,
let's see.
So as we move into, we're 25-ish minutes from the New York Open. What is your kind of your last 30 minutes before the Open look like? What are you looking at? What are you looking for?
A lot of times I'm just looking, my indicator here is saying that I have a bullish bias going into this day. And so usually I'm just looking for some sort of structure that aligns with that. So if I am bullish, I'm looking between these assets to see if there's some sort of SMT, which is just highs taken out.
Oh, he's cutting out again.
I think we just lost TTrades here.
No, we lost him again. Oh, dang it. So French internet apparently isn't that great.
All right.
That isn't that great.
All right, so we are now, gosh, you know what? I think whenever we have him back to this, we'll have to test the theory that when he's talking, the markets run up, because that's certainly what happened here. Small little move up here, guys. Our 5-minute ATR though was 8.5. Like, that's low for the middle of the night. That's low for like the boring lunch time of the Asian session. It's insane that we're past 9 o'clock Eastern. And it's still that low. So this is something to watch going in, guys. I don't trade almost indexes across the board when the ATR is below 15, let alone below fucking 10. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, even the London session as well. Like the volume was so low. Like everything was so slow. And it's funny. Like when I finally got a move here. It started finally moving. I took a short and then stayed in that short for like 2 hours or like 1.5 hours, and ultimately ended up closing it break even. So this was awful. But hey guys, since we lost TTrades here, why don't we do a little flash giveaway to make up for it? We're currently sitting at 287 likes. Let's get this stream to 350 likes, and we're gonna do a quick flash giveaway right before market open. Okay. So if you haven't already, smash that like button really quick. Get the stream up to 350 likes, and we're going to do flash giveaway for 150K advanced account.
yeah, so guys, we're already talking behind the scenes here. We're going to get TTrades rescheduled in a situation where he was also in. And first of all, guys, a couple of comments that, like, we bring a guest on, we do expect the chat to show a little respect to our guest that we bring on. A couple of the comments were from people I didn't recognize. So if you came in here and subscribed just to comment against it, like that, you're just going to get muted at that point, just for future reference. We're the hosts. You can go back and forth with us a little bit, and we're happy to. You guys come in with some great jokes every now and then. We like to spar, but we have a guest on. Please show respect to that. And we're gonna get him on in the future, guys, and we'll get him in a little more stable situation. Apparently, where he was staying, the Wi-Fi went out like an hour before he was supposed to come on this morning. So we sincerely appreciate him. He literally got in the car and crossed an international border to try to make the show today. So we certainly appreciate that. This wasn't something he wanted to do on his own. He was all set up to do it. So we apologize to you guys, but this is just kind of one of those things that happens. And I do believe we already have confirmation behind the scenes. He will join us hopefully next week or the week after. But we'll get it set up. We'll get him with you for as long as he is willing to be with us. And as you guys already know, just in that a few minutes, the stuff he drops is just insane. But he'll get in there. Well, we appreciate that, TTrades. We appreciate you making the effort when your Airbnb host apparently doesn't provide quality Wi-Fi. And you know what? I can't even blame him for that. I don't know you guys, how many times have I gone to some place and it's like, oh, it's got, we got free high-speed internet. It's either shit or it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
One person actually gave me, this was actually in downtown St. Louis, this was before I moved here, gave me the network and password, because I was trading at the time and I was actually streaming for someplace else. This was like 3 years ago. Gave me the password to his neighbor without telling his neighbor.
Oh my gosh, that's a homie right there.
Yeah, isn't it though? And so I'm trying to connect through like 3 brick walls to his upstairs neighbor, and it was yeah, it was like it was throwing me back to high school in the dial-up days.
Yeah. That's fine.
All right, well, TTrades, we do appreciate you making the effort, though, man, and we will see you next week. Whenever you're ready, you name the day and the time, and we will have you on, brother. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, 100%. Guys,
but in the meantime, guys, the markets are still going to, well, they're open now, but the New York session is still coming in 19 minutes. Remember, 30 minutes after the open today, we have Michigan consumer sentiment, so that's going to move some things as well.
Yeah, let's do the quick giveaway here because we overshot the like goal by 130, so we're good. Guys, the rules are as usual. You have to like the stream, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and once I drop the keyword, please only type it once in the chat, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, because you are going to get disqualified, and we don't want that for you. The keywords, as for today's sentiment, is going to be flamingo. So flamingo in the chat to participate in the giveaway for a 150K advanced account. And we're going to have, obviously, more giveaways today, so you can participate in every single one of them. Good luck, everybody.
Oh, so TTrades isn't here, so I just got to deal with you 2 assholes for the next few hours.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
What's new?
Okay. That came out of nowhere.
I'm sorry, but I thinking out loud again. Damn.
Yeah. Nick, you can't even defend yourself. You've been calling everyone all sorts of names.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. Okay. You're kind of right. I deserve it. You're right. But hey, the market humbled me during the London session, so I'm back to even with my karma.
I actually we needed to start. We missed our chance, guys. Because people kind of actually realized like we kind of get along. We should have started fake Twitter beefs when we first started this show. Right, like, and so everyone would have been like recording those videos, drama at Tradeify TV, right?
Well, honestly, Matt, with you, I don't have to fake it.
All right, are we beefing on Twitter now, Nick?
No, on stream, live.
On stream? Oh, well, that's boring, man. This is 2025. You got to say shit against people from anonymous internet accounts that
I'll
not
Twitter right now. I'll hop on Twitter right now. And
not your Twitter account. You got to create a burner, man.
No, I'm gonna do it on mine.
Oh, okay. All right. We're feuding now.
Hey guys, have you seen these shitty hosts on Tradeify TV? They really suck.
Careful, our competition will clip that.
Yeah.
Well, that's promotional material as well for us. So
yeah, it did though. People are gonna be tuning in. Is that stream really as big a shit show as everyone says it is?
Yeah.
They're gonna tune in like crazy. Hey Drew, what's that, Miriam?
I was just looking at the poll. It's kind of close. It's kind of close. 41% Bulls, 33% Bears, 26% Flamingo. Not sure what Flamingo necessarily means, but
Well, nobody knows. So we already have way over 300 entries here. So Drew, feel free to choose a winner for a 150K advanced account. Here we go. Sleepy is the winner. So Sleepy, type something in the chat really quick so we see you're there. And everybody else, you can stop typing. That giveaway is over for now. We're going to have more later down the road.
Sleepy. Same.
Sleepy, type something. Don't be sleepy. Oh, there we go. Nice. Congrats, Sleepy. Please add your email address to your YouTube channel description so we can actually reach out to you and send you your code. Background Nick will be fully back next week. So you're going to receive your code next week. All right?
Absolutely. All right.
Well, hopefully the markets give us some stuff to work with as we move into the open here.
Well, we're still rejecting yesterday's high on the NASDAQ. ES is not too far from, its all-time highs here. I mean, NASDAQ isn't either, but we keep rejecting this 80 area, which is previous day high as well. So that's going to be on watch for us today. Very clear. There's a seller sitting here, a seller with a lot of money because they really just keep rejecting this area. This 280, really just this 10-point range that we're sitting in. And we're not too far from these highs too. So it's kind of like we are much in a better place to the downside at this point. But, considering how bulls have really held up, it doesn't seem like they want to stop. It's just we're just finding some consolidation here. But again, this 380 I'm sorry, this 280 area, and then ES is kind of really trying to hold this 350 level. So same sort of area on ES is going to be kind of where we tapped into right now, this 353, 352 area. And then those sellers kind of moved to the 360s now. So we're going to be watching this. It's about a 10-point range that we're sitting in on ES, but buyers sitting at the 63.42 and then 63.35, that same area, 63.33 area that I'm looking for us to have a reaction in. So gonna be an interesting open here, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to be patient, guys. I don't know about you on a Friday, but you know, for me that 15-minute opening range is gonna be kind of key for me.
Yeah, well, I better be patient. Look at my P&L today. So
yeah.
So Stephen was asking, Drew, if we want to pull up my charts real quick on the standard deviations. And Stephen, if you have TradingView, this indicator that I use for this is free. It's called the VWAP intraday. The VWAP.com has a suite of indicators that is paid, but this basic one, which is just the VWAP itself and the standard dev lines, which then I turn into bands, is free. So pull that up. You say we didn't quite get up to -1 standard deviation or +1 standard deviation. So I'm not ready to, like, again, proclaim this a VWAP day or a non-VWAP day, et cetera, et cetera. TTrades, no worries, man. We'll have you on when you're a little more situated. So yeah, no worries at all. We appreciate you, like I said, making the effort. But yeah, guys, look, we're coming off these short-term highs here.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Exactly.
So Nick, extra bottle of vodka this morning?
you know it, my friend. I always get my bottle ready. Okay. Actually, I have 2 more, so I'm ready.
Yeah, all right. Well, we're gonna make sure Drew schedules you multiple breaks during the course of this stream.
When I say I'm ready, I'm not kidding. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not kidding.
I have just like my measly little water bottle right here that I'll probably not even finish throughout this.
Honestly,
I have one cup that has one of those tablets. It's like vitamin additives, and that's about it.
Mary, honestly, I was expecting that you would have a Stanley Cup.
Really? You think I'm one of those?
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
I don't know how to feel about that. I'm definitely not, but I don't have a Stanley Cup.
It messed with me because when I first started hearing about that, I'm like, why is everyone talking about the hockey Stanley Cup? That's kind of weird, man. Every time that they bring that thing through St. Louis, I go see it. That's always fun. But yeah, the little containers, that seemed like a really dumb fad, to be honest with you. It was there were people talking about, I've got these, man. I was like, wow, that just sounds like Pokemon for adults.
The question is, what is dumber, the Stanley Cups or the Labubus?
Oh God, I still don't
think
know
I've ever heard of that.
Well, I'm not surprised, Matt, that you haven't heard of that.
Yeah,
and it's probably better for your sanity too. So
yeah, that would probably be something I'd get on. It sounds like something I'd rant about.
It does, yeah.
Man, we are getting this nice pullback though. This could be a sign of a potential reversal into the open here. I mean, we still have until NASDAQ. I wouldn't get too comfortable.
What in the actual fuck is up on our screen right now?
Oh,
did Drew?
All right.
That's a Labubu. Okay, I guess.
All right. That's one of the creepiest things I've seen in a long time. So there we go.
Dude, people are literally passing out when they receive like a rare one. It's crazy. It's really crazy.
Okay, I remember my grandma collected a lot of like collectible Barbie dolls, and she did ceramic dolls as well, because after she kind of retired, and she did a lot of ceramics and painting and all that. And I just remember, like, as a kid, going to her house, which is actually not too far from where I'm living now, and like having to sleep in the doll room because that was like the guest room.
Oh God.
And so imagine being like 9, 10, 11, and you always have a little bit of light so you don't trip over things, and just like you wake up at like 3 a.m. and there's 200 doll eyes staring at you. That was creepy.
That's okay. I'll pass. I'll pass on that.
Yeah, and I remember when she passed and they were doing a big estate sale, my mom's like, we got some stuff. Do we want to keep any of these? I'm like, no, sell them all.
Watch, now they're worth like so much money, and you just fumbled that.
Speaking of, did you see the guy that tours with the original Annabelle doll just mysteriously died?
Nope, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. It's a Friday, guys. This is not
Freaky Friday, Miriam. Freaky Friday.
Stopping it there.
Yeah, that was a weird story. I'm not big into that kind of stuff, but yeah, the guy who apparently goes and tours with the original like Annabelle doll that all the movies and horror shows are based off of, like, just mysteriously was found dead. I'm like, oh, all right.
And the doll is just sitting there like with a knife. Yeah, no, I'm all set. I'm all set. Anyways.
All right, so whenever we know what to send Miriam for her birthday, we're just gonna send the creepiest dolls that we can find.
Back to the chart, guys.
You'd think I'd get used to it because my birthday's right like a couple days before Halloween. And I'm just it's during that time that I'm just like, oh, here we go again.
Wawa in the chat is saying this ain't the Tradeify After Dark I subscribe to.
Yeah. It's Tradeify, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yeah, that was a great show. I loved that show growing up.
Love that show. It was, yeah. There was a lot of great shows in the 90s, but I'll digress. I digress from that. Anyways, guys.
New York ain't open yet, Joker. I don't know why your chart is saying that, but New York opens at 8:30.
Matt, the real Tony Smith is asking, Matt, when did you stop being a serial killer?
Who said I stopped? What do you think really happened with this basement?
Exactly.
Okay.
Why did I really need new flooring in the basement?
Hey, Miriam, Lost Monkey's asking, Miriam, who's behind you?
Yeah, you know what? I can see myself in the camera. We're not doing this. The only thing that's behind me right now is my dog. So, and he's sleeping. So,
Tradeify After Dark. Your trades won't survive, and neither will you.
Dun dun dun. I wish I had my stream board setup thing or whatever, the soundboard thing. We'll get that eventually, Drew. We'll need to get some sound effects.
Yeah, I'm for sure gonna have what are you doing?
No, you're not allowed to have one. You're gonna abuse it, Nick. You're gonna be like a kid with a new toy.
Well, you know what, Matt? You know what? Look,
you're gonna go so bad. Jim Cramer's gonna tell you to settle down a little bit with the buttons.
I already got it, my friend.
Right. I thought it doesn't work on the Mac.
Yeah, it does. I just have to push it through the microphone somehow. We're gonna make it work.
Okay.
We're gonna make it work. I'm also gonna have like a sick voice actor, like record a voice where it says like marble time, something like that. It's in a really sick voice. That's gonna be nice.
We'll just make sure to record it in every single impression that Matt does, and then we can just pick from that.
Yeah, you're just making me completely superfluous at that point, huh?
Yeah.
We'll get your impressions, and then you can just go fuck off somewhere. Yeah. Okay. All right. Wow. Wow. A lot being revealed today on stream.
Yes. Apparently, you're a serial killer.
Yeah. I guess I don't know where that came from, but I'll lean into it. That's fine. That's fine.
Hey, we got to interrupt that really quick. We got 5 minutes and 44 seconds until market open. And also, guys, remember that little trick. Drew, if you could switch to my charts really quick. Today at 10, we do have data coming out. We have Michigan consumer sentiment,
which has been a market mover the last couple of times.
Exactly, yeah. Which is why you got to put that red vertical line on your chart at 10 a.m., okay? Actually, for whatever the fucking reason, I have it at 9:45. I'm going to move it over to 10. Because if you have a visual reminder on your chart that news is coming up, you're not going to get run over by a train, okay? You can still exit your positions. You can still adjust your stop losses right before the news. So please use that. I don't want to get hit by a news train. That would suck.
That would suck. Got a little pop here. So usually we do get a pop at that 5 minutes before the open.
Except if you're Miriam, because if you're Miriam, the news always goes in your favor.
I only did that once.
2 times already. 2.
What do you mean? What other time?
Like a month ago or so, and then again like the yesterday or 2 days ago.
I
Oh.
never trade news, at least on purpose.
No, you don't trade news, but you were in a trade and news happens.
Yeah, then that was me fumbling that because I had no idea.
but it ran in your direction both times.
Yeah, that
So
was
who
wild.
cares? Who cares? Look at little DGen in the chat. Someone say news. Someone say full port. Where?
Oh, that's awesome.
By the way, with little Nikki here, I think. Or hold on just a second. You go ahead. I'm gonna message Nikki.
Let's see if we can clear these 80s here. We're still rejecting. We're really like in this tight range, man. It is kind of ugly.
It is widening though. It is widening.
Yeah, they're starting to fill some of those orders there. But then we have the 300 level. That would be the next area.
Actually, I took the short from the 80s on my funded accounts before for like a 20 point hit.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna share that live on the stream because it's not live money. Everything that you see here in our P&L is live actual money.
Well, and so I do want to say it, and I had to ask him behind the scenes because we don't want to share personal news for somebody who's not one. But little Nikki got engaged. So we've got to we gotta give little golf claps to
that's a real clap.
Nick got engaged. He's like, I got a fiance.
he is full porting his heart into a marriage. So
no stop loss.
What I want to know is, and obviously Nick, whatever the photo you shared with us, that's yours to decide whether to put out there. But could those pants have been any tighter? Like, I don't know how you knelt down for that picture. That was really, really impressive.
He got extra stretchy.
Yeah. I mean, another angle of that shot would know what religion you are.
You accidentally put them in a dryer.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, he says we could show the picture, so we're gonna have to pull it up. It's in Slack there, Drew. I think it's in the general. Or in the TTV chat, but yeah, you can go grab that.
Oh, the market is moving. The market is liking the news that little Nikki got engaged.
Yep.
That's a news candle right here, guys.
What the hell just happened?
See, I told you.
All right.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, Matt.
New
What is
all-time high on NQ.
There's not. It has to be Trump. Has to be.
Has to be Trump, yeah. But no, it's actually the news candle because little Nikki got engaged. That's what
my guess is trade deal or something. Wow.
Yeah.
Who
Congrats
was
if
in
you're in
that?
it long.
Who was in that? I'm glad I got out of my short at the 260s.
Rough.
That was
Oh, I can't wait to share this photo. It's so cute.
okay. Yeah, these pants are tight. I just realized. I just realized.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, we got to show this.
I'm not seeing anything yet, guys.
There it is.
Hey, look
there
at that.
he is. Yeah. little DGen. Little DGen in love.
Awesome. That's great.
No, but all serious, congrats, Nick, to you and your now fiance. So,
Hey, it's so fun to say.
we're
Fiance.
crashing the wedding too.
Oh, 100%. I'm gonna bring Penna Express.
Oh no, that's gonna mess everyone up.
No,
let's see what happens if he full ports too much between now and the wedding. It might be a Panda Express wedding.
How did Coach Tank and I end up on the screen here? What the hell?
Aw, look at
Aw,
those
that's
two.
nice. Now we're just throwing up random photos.
Yeah.
No, we got engaged too.
Well, that would probably be news to his wife, but you know.
Yeah. Hey Matt, 15 seconds till the ding ding, motherfuckers.
All right, I still don't see anything on the news feed. No, I still don't see anything. All right, guys. Well, something's happening. Something's gonna go. So let's have a good time today. Everyone, be ready to go and ding ding, motherfuckers.
That's a nice variation of it.
Ooh, if I think I saw someone said they topped that short. Ooh, wow, clean.
But how? Like, what's the setup?
I don't exactly. I mean,
random ass
exactly.
short. I mean,
Short at
congrats,
300
but
with a
it's a
stop
random
above
ass short.
320. Oof, clean rejection though. What a wick.
All right.
See how we close this candle.
Let's focus on the charts.
Let's
So
see
it
if
was
we can
basically
hold
like
50.
it was like an Asia high sweep and London high sweep, to be fair. And that should lead to more downside, honestly. So I like it.
Yeah, if we close this candle, I say if we close this candle above 280 on NQ, that level is going to be like 350 on ES. I say we might have some more room to the downside for sure. But I would say the 250 area on NQ is going to be coming into play as well. So we might see some sort of reaction there if we do get down there.
Could be. I'm gonna sit out the first 50 minutes for sure.
Oh, without a doubt. When something like that happens and it's nothing like that immediately jumps out. I mean, I was hoping there was some kind of news, because that, you know, again, that kind of makes sense. Now everybody should be very, very cautious right now because obviously, I mean, it could have just been some sweeps. I'm just getting my book map pulled up now, but yeah, that's unusual, guys. Just be really, really careful for the next few minutes.
Interesting that there is no news on that.
I still don't see anything. No.
Yeah, I don't see anything either.
Did you check Truth?
I didn't. I don't have that pulled up here. I usually just have X because he posts and people will post it very quickly. Well, but no, I mean, my news feed would say something. Sometimes it just says Truth social post by Trump, and then it'll put it in a few seconds later. But
fair.
Oh, Feds Waller says private sector job woes drive call for cut. I guess. I don't know.
That seems a little aggressive for a move like this.
I mean, there was one, but that has nothing to do with that pump.
Yeah. Very careful here, guys. Very, very careful.
Yeah, this isn't even honestly tradable to me at this point. Like, I mean, yeah, to your point, like how you would have had to be long from way before to have even gotten in some sort of move like this. But if you're looking to enter a trade, in my opinion, there's no reason to enter anything here. I mean, we're still holding the 50s, 250 area. We're still holding previous day high. You know, we topped right into that 320 area, but now look at the zone. Like, what would your risk to reward be? You got to think about that too, because I mean, if we're sitting in like this tight 30-point range, what's your stop loss? What's your take profit, right? I mean, are you really going to be taking a couple points just to risk like 30? It doesn't make sense. So
yeah, and the day just started, so there's plenty of time, plenty of opportunities. Don't try to catch these quick moves just because they're quick.
Yeah.
Unless you like the thrill.
The thrill. Oh, is it an OPEX day?
I think so, yeah.
Is it Friday the 18th? Okay. Yeah, remember, guys, I also put that line on my chart too, Nick, for that candle that's going to come out. Actually, it should be here for me because I am on West Coast time.
Well, that makes sense.
Let's see, like, got this blue candle here. That's when news is going to come out. We're still holding previous day highs, so bulls look like they want it for now.
300.
Well, I mean, again,
a little bit too. So
again, as usual, the poll in the chat says 42% bullish. So people are still bullish. People are going for that all-time high.
liquidity up there about 320 and 325, and then underneath all the way down at 250. There's not a lot on the board between those areas. Again, it could be until we find out what this was, or if we find out what this was, it's going to be very cautious trading until the Michigan consumer sentiment comes out. So be very careful with that, guys.
Yeah, Odie, I agree with that. Buying into all-time highs does feel kind of reckless. I mean, if you're anything's going to be reckless in trading if you really don't have a plan, right? So that's kind of what I was mentioning too, like really letting the day settle a little bit, especially that we're sitting here in no man's land. I mean, what would your targets be? You don't have any. There's really no targets to look for if you're especially we're in such a tight range, which is why I said, like, I mean, you could wait for this range to really break, or you know, just wait for the data to develop a little bit, which is why, you know, we talk about this 15-minute open, and waiting for that. So that's going to give us a little bit more insight as to who's in control.
Mm-hmm. Holding view up for now.
Yeah, previous day close also, Lost Monkey. That's going to be sitting right at that 250 area. Look where we're ranging. 250 is right around here, right at the bottom of this gray area.
Yeah,
So,
and thanks, Juan. Your 7 NQ on an eval is pushing the market. Don't worry, we're going up. Thank you, appreciate it.
still getting a
Basically retrace the
rejection.
entire move now.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind, guys, 5-minute ATR is just now topping 15, and the standard dev width is 13. That's insanely low. Like 20 is low. You get 25, 30, 40 is a little better, but really anything under 25 is pretty low, and we're at 13.
See if anything came out in the news here. Still don't see anything.
Just looking at the Mag 7 now, Tesla is pumping, Nvidia is going up, Meta is tanking, Apple is tanking, Microsoft is tanking, and Google is going up.
You know, I do wonder, just from a fundamental point of view, as we get a little closer to that August 1st supposed tariff deadlines, right, or at least the latest one, are we going to see that standard taking risk off on Friday, right? That was a pretty consistent setup, or not necessarily setup, but market outlook when some of this was going on before. So I wonder if we'll see that.
Could be.
SPX also has a nice gap here to the downside, which means ES, if ES starts kind of coming down into this like 340 level, then we could start testing the previous day high on SPX, which would get us into the gap fill right now. So that's something else to be mindful of. Otherwise, like, you know, with gap fills, I typically look for on SPX and ES, right? Like if SPX closes the gap, I would look at where ES is in conjunction with that. Typically we would be around this, you know, I would assume if we close this gap on SPX, ES is going to be sitting around this 337 level, maybe even like 335 considering. And then I would potentially look for a bounce in that area, because we typically do see, once after we get a gap fill, if we don't get the continuation, of course, we tend to see a bounce around that area. And look at that on SPX, that's a significant psychological level sitting at 6,300. So that's kind of how I analyze where ES could be in relation to SPX and vice versa. So let's see. I'll be watching the 300 level on SPX to see if ES gets a reaction once we start hitting in those like levels. I'm assuming the 333 area on ES is going to be a reactionary zone as well. So let's be mindful of that. Right now, starting to get that gap fill on SPX. So NASDAQ with a really nice rejection so far of that 320 still.
Thank you.
Point candle. Yeah.
Thank you is about to take the London low and Asia low out. Until that happens, I'm just sitting on my hands.
Yeah, this 250 zone is going to be key. That's what I'm also waiting for. Because I think if we clear that level, we'll get a nice move to the downside. Yeah, because right now I don't see a lot of buyers sitting below that level until we get to 23,200. Same area I was mentioning, this 22,222, previous all-time high.
That's good to have little DGen back in the chat today.
Yep. Hey, also,
I
guys,
think
Nick,
I think we talked about, because you're grown, you're engaged, all that. We need to drop Lil. I think it's just DGen.
background DGen.
Just straight DGen.
Background DGen. We also crossed 16,300 subscribers. So welcome everybody who's new here. Good to see you. Good to have you. Be a part of that journey.
Absolutely. Boundless. You took me out of that comment. Inappropriate.
Well, you started it, Miriam. You started it.
Oh man.
Little pants, DJ.
Oh man.
Nice.
Oh guys, we are the best chat, I swear.
100%.
Oh yeah. If somebody asked for a job description, I'd be like, well, we trade and make fun of people and swear a lot. That's
I'm pretty sure I said like a more appropriate professional version of that on my LinkedIn.
Oh my God.
Banter with my hosts.
We'll have to take that and run that through like ChatGPT for like a LinkedIn thing. By the way, did you see how much that CEO guy at the Coldplay concert, like that took off on all social media?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never seen anything
Wild.
It's been years since something spread like that.
Crazy. Like
I saw
Hilarious.
merch.
Play that video.
Merch.
I'm sure everyone's seen it.
I saw like posters made of that. Like there's,
Mhm.
it's going crazy.
Oh, and because I know because you brought up LinkedIn, like the business page and all their personal pages are just they're getting roasted in the comments.
Crazy. The reaction was everything. I mean,
That was
like,
it. If they didn't even react, nobody would have ever known. Nobody would have posted it.
I wish we could
Yeah.
show that just for shits and giggles right now. Market's not doing
Thanks.
anything.
Everybody's got to see it at this point. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, and what's his name? Chris Martin. They said, yeah, he's like, you're either shy or having an affair. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Coldplay
Yeah,
by
also-
Coldplay.
Just a quick info to everybody who's waiting for TTrades. He's in the south of France right now, and he doesn't have a proper internet connection, unfortunately. So we have to reschedule him to next week. We don't have the exact day and time yet, but he will be on most likely next week with a clear and stable internet connection, so he can actually provide you with the value he's able to provide you with. Because it would suck if he's dropping all these gold nuggets and then just because of the bad connection you only get half of it. That would be really, really bad. So stay tuned for next week. He's going to be on then.
Nice.
Hey Matt, you're gone. We can't hear you anymore.
Sorry, I had muted because my dog was barking. Yeah, Z, I
Nice.
don't know if that was actually from him. I saw a lot of people that said that was like a fake news site posted that up to start with, and then it just spread. But I mean, to be fair, it wasn't like so ridiculous that it was believable. But yeah, I mean, a billionaire CEO gets caught cheating on his wife and blames the band for putting them on screen. That would track in 2025. That would absolutely track. But I don't know that was legit or not. Either way, it doesn't matter. He's screwed. They're both screwed. Now
They
you've got
deserve it. They
your
deserve
age.
it.
Oh, of course they do. And the lady that was next to him, who apparently got promoted like to senior VP of HR the week before, yeah. Oh, are we gonna play it now? Yeah. So here it was. Look at this. Just if they didn't react, they wouldn't have got caught.
Idiots.
Yeah, but I mean,
gosh.
think about it. You're standing there, you see yourself on the Jumbotron, like so many thoughts are going through your head. This is kind of like trading, you have to make quick decisions. He made the wrong one. That's the
Yeah. He was full porting his life, and he got wicked out. That's what happened.
That's embarrassing. Like, and that's been happening for a while.
Oh yeah.
Like, you wouldn't be seen out in public like that canoodling if you just started doing that.
It was
Like,
a company
Hey,
outing.
but fair point. Sam just said he was just giving her a hug, like Miriam told us to.
Yeah, she ain't no stranger though.
yeah, that's not a stranger hug. That's for sure.
My fiance is the only person I hug like that. So.
I ain't hugging no strangers from the back. That's for sure.
Well, Christopher has a fair point too, saying I think he hid because he didn't want people to know he was at a Coldplay concert.
Oh,
That's wild.
imagine like 24 hours ago, everything is together, and now literally the whole internet is roasting you.
Crazy.
Like, this is the most unified I've seen Twitter in like years, right? Like, this is, I don't care who you are, the young, old, left, right. It doesn't matter. We're all coming together to roast this fool.
Barbecue Larry, we need to talk.
Yeah.
It's not how you hold your office manager.
Yeah.
It's actually just more sad for the families, like, the kids involved.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
just another, like, how do you go to school after that? It's just, man, this is the sort of stuff, like, I'm like, that was straight selfish and just diabolical.
It was. Well, and
anyways,
the arrogance. Like, even so you didn't know you were going to be up in the Jumbotron. You're in public with 30,000 people, and
crazy.
and every one of those, I saw the memes were glorious yesterday. Everybody posting memes of like what's the next harassment meeting for HR going to look like? It's.
Someone's like, I'd like her to slap me with a compliance code.
Yeah.
He diamond handed the HR lady. Oh man. All right. We have formed the first 15 minutes here. The 50-minute opening range is formed. It is on NQ sitting between 23,320 and 23,257. So until we move out of there, I'm sitting on my hands.
Yeah, and our ATR is moving up a little bit, but our dev width is staying tight. We're really in a tight range here, sort of between 23,300 and 260. So really, until we get a breakdown from that level. Again, guys, we are now 13 minutes away from Michigan consumer sentiment, which traditionally, at least in my time trading, has not been the biggest market mover, but so far this year and parts of last year as well, as we've been in these inflationary conditions, it's really been a market mover now. So looking forward to getting that out there, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, like, who decided Michigan? Like, why Michigan?
We had that conversation last month.
It's the University of Michigan that puts it together. So it's not just the state of Michigan. It's done, but it's done by the University of Michigan.
Well,
that's
well, maybe.
So Lil Degen is in a short
of it.
Lil Degen is in a short from the 80s.
Oh. Okay.
What a reaction.
Oh yeah, minimum of 500 interviews conducted by telephone. Well, there's your first problem. It's 500 people. It's supposed to be a statistically designed representative of all American households, excluding Alaska and Hawaii. So just fuck you, Alaska and Hawaii.
We don't care about you. We don't take kindly to those island states.
The prior was 60.7. It's predicted to tick up this time to 61.5. So we'll see what happens. Again, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just about to correct what I said before. Great catch, the real Tony Smith. The top of the 50-minute opening range is 310, not 320. That was the week before the open.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's 310.
Good point. You know what? I might just leave it here, though, because I want to see us actually clear this 320. Because even if we move it down, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. This is the gray area that I marked here, guys, is the opening range. Well, technically in my standards, but Nick's saying it should be closer to this 310 area. I'm going to leave it at 320 because even if we enter at the break of 310, you still have this 320 area that could potentially reject. So
it's a tight range, though. It's only 50 points. The last couple of days, it was always like 100+ point range.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we get. Little Nicky's in a short here. I hope you get it. I like the short better too, but these bulls are trying to hold.
Yeah, guys, we invite all we're looking for is consistently profitable traders, and we'll bring them on. The fact that a lot happen to be ICT traders, so what? None of the three of us are. So you're getting a pretty accurate representation. And listen, I know ICT is pretty divisive. It seems everybody's got an opinion, but if it's a system, you follow it and you're profitable, who the hell cares where it comes from, right?
Yeah.
People get too caught up in this business, guys. And again, I realize the irony of saying this on YouTube, but like cult of personality stuff, they love or hate somebody, and therefore they love or hate all that that person does, right? It's, I mean, not to get socioeconomical or sociological or psychological, but like a lot of it is that same ridiculous celebrity stan culture that has like worked its way into the trading world as well. This was not a thing even 5, 6, 7 years ago. So
Yeah.
if it works, now it may not work for you. There's styles and strategies that some of us are not emotionally or psychologically equipped to trade, and then there's other ones you will. But if it makes you money, who the hell cares where it comes from?
Yeah.
True.
I mean, never forget, our job here is to make money. Protect your capital, of course, but that's why we're here. Who the hell cares where it comes from?
I know. That's what's always so weird to me. I'm like, if it works for you, it works for you. It might not work for me, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, America, like I get that. Like, I don't know that the guys. Here's a news flash for you. There's very little left in the game that's like truly revolutionary. It's a lot of the same styles, tactics, and patterns that have been playing out for what the 120, 130 year history of the markets. So who cares, right? It's if somebody just takes a bunch of other information and organizes it a little better, who cares? Don't get caught up in liking or hating something because you like or hate the person, right?
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. We are holding these EMAs here on the 1 minute and the 5 minute seemingly on ES. So it's going to be an interesting. I do hope we stay in this range though. You guys know I do.
Holy crap.
Oh shit.
Never mind.
That was
Still in the range. Still in the range.
Hopefully, little Nicky. I hope that printed for you.
Yeah, I hope you had your order in there, little Nick.
He's managing his trade. He's not going to respond for a minute.
Yeah.
No, he's actually in the chat.
Now, I mean, I hope. He's still in.
in.
If this runs to highs, does she have to give the ring back?
Oh.
You're like, maybe I need to pawn this.
I love it.
I do like the shorts as well, though. Under 250 on NQ. I would really like it.
Yeah, Boundless. Sometimes it's nice to just kind of watch and stay off the sidelines, on the sidelines here. But it's nice when we get these moves. It's like,
well, that's a swipe up and a swipe down within the last about 35 minutes. That's kind of wild.
Yeah.
To swipe everything.
Yeah, like I said, guys, don't, for example, Miriam's a fantastic trader. I don't let the fact that she's a fan of the Backstreet Boys influence my opinion of her ability as a trader.
Okay. All right. Mr. Quotes things no one gets.
It's not that nobody gets them. I want to quote things only a few select people
Oh,
get.
okay. Got it.
Every one of my obscure quotes has gotten called out correctly in the chat. So.
I know. I'm just giving you shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yo,
I'm just so amazing. There's very little to work with. I get it.
Sometimes I'd be setting myself up for you to just rip on me.
Yeah.
So I need to be careful of that.
It's like we're playing tennis and you just lob it and it's easy for me to just spike it right down your throat.
Basically just hand it to you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Here you go. Yeah, Leia, you tell him. I'm excited for this Backstreet Boys concert, okay? I have my whole Millennia outfit and everything. Full white parachute pants with the white crop top tee. And my butterfly clips, and my little choker.
Oh my goodness. Is it 1997 again?
Y2K, next level. That's how I want it. I want it that way.
So a true story. We were meeting with our DJ the other day. We were talking, and he's going to be our officiant as well. And his wife is our photographer. It works great. But anyway, he was like, we've got a lot of music picked out, and some of it is just like, here's what we want for the dance floor, figure it out, we don't care. But my fiance picked out the song she's walking into, but we need a separate song for the actual processional of like, bridesmaids, groomsmen, all that stuff. And so he gave us the name of a band who it's a piano and like a cello. And so that's, more appropriate entrance music. So she picked her song. I won't spoil it because I don't know if she won't put it out there, but whatever. But anyway, for the other one, this band has a cello piano arrangement of I Want It That Way.
That's awesome.
They're called Brooklyn Duo if you want to look them up on Spotify, Apple Music and all that. But yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
I love when artists take just random songs, like either poppy songs, and like completely just change the melody and the tune of it to actually something that is, oh, this is quite pleasant.
I did see one of them has a lawsuit now against like a local sheriff's group to keep people off his beach. I mean, you would talk about like get off my lawn, old cranky man stuff. Like that's a whole new level for me, right?
Yeah, that is
He's
nuts.
suing the local sheriffs because they won't come remove the riffraff from his private beach. Get
Riffraff. Get this riffraff off my beach.
Yeah. And it's not even his primary home. Like he made a statement. It's like when I take my wife and kids to vacation, like, man, you need a publicist to run that by before you.
Yeah, clearly. All right, little Nikki's might be getting this trade. I think if we break the 50s here on the NASDAQ,
She's gonna want a bigger ring, Nikki.
What I'm wondering is, what is your TP? 22K?
He said 23K.
No, he said 22.
No, he said 0. He says he's holding the 0.
He's gonna hold this for a while.
Hey guys, why don't we do a little marble race here? Because news is coming out in 3 minutes anyway, so I gotta wait.
Nikki, set your stops right now. Not just little Nikki, everyone. If you're in a trade.
Yeah, check your orders.
You know what? We're already sitting at 700 likes. Let's just do a marble race out of nowhere for a 150K straight to funded account. Okay, big boy account. That's what we're gonna do. As usual, guys. Rules are: you have to like the stream, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and once I drop the keyword, only type it once in the chat. Don't type it twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, because you are gonna get disqualified. The keyword, because the price action has been like that for now, is barcode. Barcode in the chat to participate in the 150K straight to funded giveaway.
Should have been dump it.
A dump it. A dump it. I'm just jinxing it now with barcode, and then boom, it dumps.
It actually
Easy.
looks really good for a move to the downside.
It does, yeah, but it also looks really good for a fake out and then right back up to the top.
Yeah, with the news, I'd be careful here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sort of a coin flip. You want to play that, you want to short it and assume that the initial reaction runs 50, 45, 40, and 30. There's little bits of liquidity there. I could run those very quickly, but also it could run, if the news is interpreted as good, it could run away.
Yeah, we've been seeing some really nice moves from this specific set of data. So I can't recall last time that's why I was so confused. I'm like, University of Michigan report. I'm like, what? Why is this giving us such a move? But it's volatile. It could get pretty volatile. So set your stops, guys, if you guys are in a position, or just get out if you're not feeling like you want to risk this.
I wonder if we eventually get to more private sector reporting and news and stuff like that, because I do know, well, both the previous and current political administrations have, let's just generously say, fudged some of the jobs numbers. I remember Biden's last few and Trump's first few have all been like, every time they come out, they get downward revised, 2 or 3, 4 months later. So I'm wondering if you might not see things like University of Michigan, some of these other become a little more trusted.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, we got about less than 30 seconds here until this news comes out, guys. I feel like we're just building the anticipation now. I want to see what this can do. 15 seconds.
After that, we do the marble race.
Rooting for you, little Nikki.
Yeah, he has his stop at break even now at the 270s. He added to his trade, he said.
Oh,
So
good.
I'm hoping for a dump. Oops. There we go. That was the...
All right. Well, I'm glad he didn't get cooked on that. Or anyone, hopefully.
Yeah. Better break even.
Really holding these 50s. Really, really holding. And we have... Hey, at least you set your stop to break even. I'm proud of you for that.
That was smart.
Now, if this reverses and runs below 50 at 40, he's going to be throwing shit.
Yep.
I'm waiting for the actual number to be reported here.
Still in this range, guys. Still in the opening range. Haven't technically... I mean, we broke it technically, but we aren't holding.
All right, here we go. So Michigan consumer sentiment, actual 58 expecting, there's consumer expectations, 58 expecting 55, current conditions 66 expecting 63. Inflation numbers came in a little, yeah. So I would say it's mildly good news. It seems the numbers are a little better than expected, but not so much that it's, you know.
Yeah.
Which makes sense when you see that reaction, because algos are programmed to read those numbers as soon as they're released, and if they come in ahead, they go long really quickly. But I mean, you know, when you're talking about algos and HFTs, they're in and out in the time it takes you to move your mouse to the buy button.
Rule 1 investor said took a short on that spike. Like, how? What's the setup?
If you got a fill, a decent fill, good for you. I mean,
yeah, but why? Balls.
Question is, why not, Nick?
Well, balls to the wall. All right, Drew, whenever you're ready, feel free to pull up the marble race. I think we got the 300. And then let's race for a 150K straight to funded account. Hey, is that Jar Jar Binks?
oh,
Let's
fuck.
go. Oh, we even have 350 people in right now. That's going to be messy. But hey, let's drop him. Oh, chaotic already. My stream is already getting blurry. Getting blurry.
Blurry.
That looks like one that has a high death rate.
I feel like we need to play Star Wars music in the background.
Yeah. But the Cantina band, you know?
Yeah. Keep going.
AC, Sunflower, you got it. Nice. Scorpio.
Yeah. Sunflower and Scorpio.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Is that, are we? Wait. Are these marbles coming out of Char Jar's mouth? That was happening.
At least it's not something else.
Right, if I left the door. Yeah, I don't have Matt's voice, unfortunately.
Tradeify after dark.
Oh yeah, you sound exactly like him.
Yeah, see, I got it. I can get pretty low.
All right, let's see.
Ooh, getting
Somebody.
here.
And that's, yeah, we got the marble race indicator again. Like we mentioned marbles, market drops.
I'm gonna watch this
That's what we
222
do.
area for a reaction.
That's what we do. Jar Jar has some gaps to fill. Oh man. Let's see who wins the 150K straight to funded account. And by the way, guys, that's not the last one we're giving away today. We have more. But I can't believe my eyes, man. Like, the marble race indicator actually drops the market.
I know. Let's see what we do. I mean, I'm kind of liking this. If we can clear this 34 and then this 22, I'm going to be watching at 22.
Close below the 250s.
We did break the opening range, which is nice.
All right. Let me just announce the winner really quick, and then we go back to the chart straight
Oh,
away.
yeah,
But
yeah.
the winner is Joop,
Ooh.
Joop. So congrats. You just won 150K Trade Fund account. I can't tag that person though. Hope he or she is still there. Are you there? Type something in the chat. Oh yeah, he is. Okay, great. There we go. Congrats. Make sure to add your email address to your YouTube channel description so we can reach out to you and send you your code, which is going to be next week. Okay. So you're going to receive your code next week. Back to the charts. Miriam, you seeing anything?
Yeah, I have an order sitting at this 51 area. I'm going to try this if we do come back and retest this level. But right now, I think the next entry, if I don't get this entry here, I'm going to actually look for this 222 level to potentially, react. I want to see what we do at this level. If we just break it and continue further, I'll have an order sitting there. But right now, this is kind of what I'm looking at. I want to see if we can clear this area. Otherwise, we might potentially bounce here.
Yeah, sorry, little Degen. That must be hurting right now. He's raging in the background chat. Dumb news.
Back to vacation mode, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy your holidays, man.
And see a tailor, please.
See a tailor. Tough.
All right, we'll see you Monday, little Degen.
Is there? Peace out. Gotta return the ring. He said.
Oh no. Oh man.
I'm guessing you wouldn't have proposed if she didn't appreciate your style of humor.
Yeah. Well, he said earlier she doesn't know about his alter ego on this channel.
Well,
So.
Not
DJ.
leaving. He's not leaving. He stays.
If 30 and 35 clear, I think 200 could be on deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, a retest of like 250 would be nice for a short.
I'll look for one here.
I'm gonna enter a short if we retest 250 and reject it.
Okay, I'm in one mini at 241.25. I'll look to add to this if we can get down to the 222s. I'm gonna just set my stop 20 points at 61. I actually do want to potentially add here.
I just entered that short too with one mini.
Okay, I'm in two minis at 246. I'm gonna set my stop to this 64 area.
Yeah, well, I do like the 71s for a stop.
Yeah, I might be a little white on this. Okay. Yeah, I'll go a little white on that. So here's the thing. I set a pretty decent stop on this. It's almost 30 points. It's about 27 points on this. The reason being is because I want a really big move out of this. I'm actually looking for the 22,000s as well. Possibly, the 22 220s are going to be a key area for me. So
I'm going 23 220s, right?
23 220s. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? What kind of move were you looking for?
20. Yeah, I want 22,000. I want a whole 1,000 points here. No. So I would be looking for us to get down to the 222s.
Yeah. At 23 200.
My average entry is 246.
Mine was 5150,
Nice.
but only one mini.
Nice entry on that.
Only one mini though. I was kind of like the
I
retest.
grabbed that in my personal account too.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see what
what
we do at the 23 to 23. And then move from there.
Fortunately, my personal account and my Tradeify account are both live accounts, and they're both in my name, which means I can't go over there and and long it.
If we would make a new low at like below 35, I will move my stop break even on this.
Yeah, I want us to hold below the 60s. That's what I'm really looking for, which is why I set my stop a little bit higher than that. But I would like for us to get down here. Kind of sitting break even on this trade so far. Not really moving much. Buyers
Wait,
and
sorry,
sellers.
Miriam, I missed that. What is it with break even?
What? I didn't say break even. I said I want to get. What did I say? I think I said
thought it said break even. Oh, anyways.
No, I said I want. So I want to see us stay below this like 251 area.
Okay.
And get the move down to the 22 200s. So we are getting that rejection of 250 so far. So let's see if we get this move.
Yeah, I think we get a new low on deck. It's just how much room do we have below that? We could easily get down to 200 pretty quickly, or we could make a short-term new low and bounce from there.
Yes, also approaching this 38 area that I would look for us to flush to, because now SPX is starting to get into the gap fill. We did clear previous day high on SPX, so I'd be looking for ES to follow through with that, and then NASDAQ to also make the move. But we gotta stay below. At this point on NASDAQ, I want to see us below this 60. ES getting the selling pressure coming in here. Let's see if NASDAQ can follow as well.
Here. We do have room to the downside, like lots of room.
Yeah, we do, which is nice. If we can also get this trend line break here, we are trying to hold it, but I do like if we can get this break. ES kind of at a critical level right now. I don't want to see them reverse it here. That's the only thing.
Yeah, we're holding that 35 level for now. Just gotta say marbles. Marbles, 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 marbles. See, it helps. Marbles, 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 marbles.
Nick, we need to get you actual marbles that you can pull out and roll across your desk right now.
Are we at the lows now or not?
Not quite.
Wait a second.
Very
I just need to
close.
say
Very
marbles, marbles. See?
That's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we need to clear these 35s here on the NASDAQ.
Yeah.
This is literally right where the trend line is sitting. So we could try to hold this. ES also sitting at an interesting area. So going to be a moment of decision here.
I think they got to do it on this candle. I think if they don't get it below 35 here, we may. I don't know that it'll bounce hard, but they will pull it back or pull it up at that point and try to collect some more orders. Now, if they can take it down at the end of this candle, that bodes, like they could be right here. That bodes very well for the trade.
Yeah.
I said, like, if we make a new low, which is now, I'm making move break even. I'm break even on this risk-free trade.
1 or 2 off at that point, and I'm setting my stop at break even as well.
I'm gonna let this run. I see that we're getting the break here. I want 222. I'll take some off there. I'll take one off at 222. Let's see it here.
I'm setting the rest at 210.
I'm just gonna trail my stop once we make lower lows.
I'm moving my stop to break even on this as well. The 40s.
Well, it's like last Friday, Miriam, when Brett was here. It's not often the three of us all see the same thing on the chart, but when you see it, you see it.
Yeah, we just hit that 225 area. I want to see us really come down. I really would not like to see them bounce it here, because that would be
sliding my
really
stop
sad.
down a little bit.
This is where I want the continuation here, right here.
It is looking good. Not gonna lie.
SPX almost done filling that gap at 300. I want NASDAQ with this flush here. I'll set an order at right here. All right, I took one off.
Nice, Miriam.
Trailing my stop to this VWAP level, or this 9 EMA at 240. All right, this is where I want to see them really either have a reaction or break to the downside. I might even actually add to this position if we get this break.
Yeah, they're accelerating here. There's that big set of orders down at 200.
I have my stop at the 240s now as well. That entry was fucking sweet.
23,200. I'm actually going to look for that area here. Let's see.
Trailing my stop by
at 32. See, that's where I don't want them to hold it here. It's like, actually, I'm trailing it to 37, but I really want to see them clear here. ES also approaching this upward trend line here, right near where we talked about in the pre-market, these 333s. So if I get stopped out here, it's going to be an area that I would be looking for them to actually break it. So what I'm basically saying is like this 333 level, we could come back and test, but I do want to see them flush this right here.
Mm-hmm. Still keeping my final order at 10.
I got my stop at the 3250 level now.
I really want to add to this, but I'm trying to be a little bit patient.
All right, I'm done adjusting. My stop is 225. My profit target is 210. So
how sick is it that we're all in the same trade right now?
we're all banking on this too. I took a small position, but I'll take it.
I still can't believe that my entry was 5150.
That's a beautiful entry.
That was a sick entry. Yeah, good job on that.
You know what, Miriam, I'll give you credits because I took it at the 9 EMA.
Yeah, I was waiting for that, but I was being impatient, so I just entered one and then actually re-added on the bounce back. But
all right, I got out at there.
Beautiful, nice. Matt.
Clean.
I have my stop at the 230s now, so I'm 21 points in profit.
Moving my stop to the 230s as well. 226 is actually my stop. I actually kind of want to add to this, guys, but at the same time, I'm just waiting. I want to see what they're going to do at 22,200.
Same.
And then I'll possibly look to re-add at the reversal if we do get it. Actually, I'm going to move it. We might get the pullback here. 227. I'm leaving it there.
That was beautiful. Congrats on your TP hit, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, nice.
Let's go.
Something about us all seeing the same thing on Friday, although it was Brett instead of Nick last time, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
I was on a plane last Friday. Looks like they want my stop here.
They just took my stop,
Yeah,
so
mine as well.
I'm completely out of this trade. I was trying to move it to the 30s. Watch, they're probably going to reject it here. But yeah, I think right now we're holding this trend line on ES. So that's the next entry I'm going to be looking for us to get down to. I
think they're going to go get 200. I do. I mean, it's a big set of orders on the books there. And unless, I mean, they were layering a little above, but unless they put some big orders back up there, I think we're going to reload and head down. I mean, we'll see. I don't know if I'm willing to literally put money on that, but
Yeah, we did really hold this level on ES though. That's the only thing. I think they might actually try to. Yep, we filled the gap on ES, holding 300. I think, or I'm sorry, SPX holding 300. I think right now, if we get this bounce, I think we'll make our move back to the upside here.
Hey Nick, I'm 85 away from 1,000.
No way! No way! That is hilarious.
Yeah, and you know, I ain't gonna really. That's in my personal account. That's that's
Voila, give him some shit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, that's why I only cracked 1 or 2 jokes on you last week, because something like that always comes back, doesn't it?
Yeah, fair point. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
I think they try to hold it here. This might be a nice long setting up. Potentially, we need to clear back into this trend line here. Yeah.
C is also $6 away from 1K.
You guys are
I mean, we joke, guys, but it's. I mean, you're almost there. So like, don't. That's the stupidest thing in the world.
Oh my God! Imagine
$50 or. I mean, if you're $5 away and you want to take 1 micro to try and get it, sure. But like, if it goes $10 against you, don't.
Dude, I once was $20 away from passing a funded account and I blew it.
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, love it.
I know there's been some people that have shared, both in the chat and people I've talked to over the years, that get like $100 away from their first ever payout, and you know, yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Again, guys, it's why you focus on the process. You know, the results can be kind of wild, right? Like they're again, this trade could have easily reversed on us a candle earlier and we all stop out, but again, we're focusing on the process. But when you work on your process continuously, I mean, obviously, if your process consistently produces losing trades, you get the hell away from it. But refining your process is what's going to lead to consistent profits.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh,
Hey,
there you go.
Candle. Nice. Still in, Miriam?
No, I got out. But I will look for I want to see what we're going to do at this 200 area on NASDAQ.
By the way, chat, in case anybody wonders why my P&L is negative, I was negative 1,300 before. Now I'm only down 900.
Well, and I can tell you, Nick, like you came in here and fessed up to that, and like I need to, you know, for transparency, to put this up. There are some other streams which shall not be named here, where if they had made a trade in the house account or their live account beforehand, might have just not mentioned it. So again, that's just another feather in the cap for accountability here. So
it's more convenient to not mention it, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, but again, guys, how many times do we need to say, like, I have zero problem making losing trades on this stream. I know the other traders do as well, because it's showing you how we manage our losses is just as, if not more important than showing you how we manage our wins.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Come out saying, I'm only $996 away from 1K. All right, come on, don't chase the 1K, man. You made it.
Yeah, it's close enough. I mean, it's close enough for social media, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're closer to 1K than Elon Musk, so.
I might look for a potential long here, guys. The only reason is because we are making higher lows. Looks like a tweezer bottom so far. I mean, I would obviously set my stop to this 207 area. Only reason I'm just waiting right now is because we are in this awkward. I want to wait for this candle to close, because we could end up making, you know, we're just consolidating. I'm just observing. I'm talking out loud. This is me just managing what my next position is going to be. But you know, this is what I see. This is kind of like an interesting setup that we could have. I mean, if this candle closes above 222, that could potentially be an entry for a long. But if we start closing this right here, we're going to get the flush, I believe, to 2200.
Could very well be.
23,000. Good Lord.
Yo,
2200?
Drew.
That's
Yo,
fine.
Drew.
What is it?
Why is Matt not getting the lockup? $50 away.
You told him to lock that.
I did. You did not. So.
Yeah, we're gonna go clear those orders at 200.
Looks like it. Yep, looks like they want it.
I'm still in the short on my funded accounts, actually.
Good.
Ooh, they are fighting. They are fighting at this level here. I mean, even ES really holding. Look at this beautiful conjunction we have here of this trend line and this level here at 333. This is previous all-time highs, guys, that we're sitting at on ES. So definitely they're going to try to defend this area right here. The bulls are definitely going to try to defend it. But right now, sellers are really stepping in. So this could be a nice short coming in here.
Nice.
There it is.
If they can't clear it, yeah.
Well, they cleared the orders. They got the orders off the board.
Now they're trying to hold it. Yeah. You see. All right. Nice. Selling pressure starting to pick up here.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Sorry, guys. My camera's playing jokes on me again. I'm back.
Do you want to pull back? But I like this entry here. If we can get back up to 200. But we're really flushing. Oof. ES might try to hold here.
That is ES previous week high there at 35s. That just broke.
See if they now defend this 200 area on NQ.
All right, so we came back up to that area. Now let's see where we go next. I don't know that there's a liquidity edge on the board anymore. That 200, I mean, Miriam, I know you saw that too. That was I mean, that was a magnet for a while.
Yeah, agreed. Possibly look to enter here. This might be a bounce, so I don't want to get too excited.
That is a pretty heavy reversal there.
This would be where I would short though, right around here.
At the 9 EMA on a 1 minute.
Yeah. But I don't like what the 5 minute looks like and how ES is bouncing above its trend line. I do kind of like it though.
Yeah, I can't recommend Bookmap unless you have at least one, if not a couple, extra monitors there, Boundless.
Yeah, they're going to try to reject it here. That would have been a nice short. Let's see if we can make a new low here.
Yeah, once we're getting back into talking a little trading hardware, we'll do that, Gabby, at some point today. Once we're kind of maybe away from some of these moves, but that's an important conversation to have, and we've talked a little bit about it, but maybe we can once things settle in a little bit here, if we get in any kind of barcoding action, we'll talk about that. Bottom line, though, guys, be comfortable with your physical setup. You really need it. Don't hesitate to spend a little extra on a comfortable chair or a desk that works really well for you. Just like you need to be comfortable when you're sitting there. The less you have to deal with, is keeps your attention on the charts.
Yeah. Also, chat, who banked with us on that move? Like Matt took it, Miriam took it, I took it. Who took that? Let us know in the chat. I know some of you guys did.
You know what, little DGen, I will own that one. You absolutely can tell her I said that.
Look at the chat, guys. Like so many people took that trade too. That's fucking awesome.
I love it. All right, I might try an order here. Oh, it's not gonna take it, is it? Damn you. I'm gonna set a stop at this 214 area. So I do want to see this flush here. See if we get it.
Yeah, I think it's only been 3 times all of us have been, whether it's us or when Brett's on, been in the same trade, and I think they've all 3 been winners.
Well, it makes sense. Like when we all 3 of us see the same thing. I mean,
I want to see a rejection here, a really nice flush.
flush would be nice.
I did kind of go heavy on this one. I took 4 minis. So
balls, Miriam.
we'll see.
Little DGen in the background going, you got to get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what are you doing? We're gonna fire you.
We've all been fired multiple times at this point.
At this point, yeah.
Nothing special anymore. So, you know.
Oh, they're really playing here. I want to see a flush. This is where I want to see like.
What's your entry on this?
Move to the downside. 97.
97.
I think they're going to tick you just a little bit above 205, and then I think they're going to bring it down.
Hopefully. This would have been a better entry right here. 214 is my stop. 214.25. Buyers are trying to step in here. I might be cooked on this trade, guys.
You know, Todd, I can appreciate that there are some Bookmap streams out there. And Bookmap ain't the cheapest thing in the world. We've talked about it. But if you're really using it for your trading, you want your own, you want to be able to move the charts around, zoom in, zoom out, change instruments, do all that. You know, to see if it's something that can help you with your trading, a free stream like that, yeah, absolutely. But if you're going to use it for your trading, anything you're going to use for your trading, make sure you have your own copy, guys.
Yep, buying pressure coming in here. Let's see if these sellers defend. I might have my stop a little too tight, but I don't want to lose too much. Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting.
Biden. Get it down for Miriam.
I think if you dip back below about 197, you're looking really good.
Let's hope so. Because I'm going to be down if they hit my stop here. They're looking like they want to take it.
Well, you can just pretend this trade didn't happen. You're in Vegas, so...
Yeah, this is true. This is true. I think I'll be down like 300 on this trade on the day if I don't get this move.
Let me call the Donald here, and we'll get a tweet out for you.
Get him on the call,
yeah,
so we can dump this.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell him just to tweet out 200% tariffs on everything worldwide, and then just retract it like 30 minutes later. We'll get this thing down to about 17K.
Yeah. I think they might want to take this up actually. If they don't reject hard right here.
We got Simba in the chat there, Miriam. He says he needs a video of you putting 100 on red for him.
Okay, I got you. ES right now really creating a bullish engulfing candle so far. I'm happy with my stop. I think I'll just keep it there. I'm not going to move it down or move it higher. Right now it's kind of like the inflection point. Right now they could just drop it or continue to just toy me around until I get stopped out. So we'll see what we get.
Yeah, Sirkin, Tradeify is a little degen. Background, Nick.
No, looking like they're going to take me out here.
No, don't do it. Marbles, 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 marbles. Drop it.
Do it.
You're just gonna say marbles. You're gonna say it with conviction.
It's working.
Say
It's
marbles.
Marbles.
Man, they are
Marbles.
toying with my.
Marbles.
You guys see this? They are
Marbles.
toying with me. It's these sort of trades where I'm just like, just do it at this point. Like,
Yeah.
either dump it or take me out. Like, what is this? The market makers are listening. They're listening to me.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't mean what I said the other day. Okay, just dump it from here. Yeah,
We are setting up for a nice bear flag here, though.
Yeah, well, no, I think they're actually going to try to hold it. They're going to take me out right here.
Could be. Could be.
Yeah, there it is. I think the buying pressure on ES is what's really also holding. So we're getting some buying pressure coming in here. They're really trying to hold these lows.
You got stopped?
Yeah.
Boo.
1100 on that.
Market makers, boo.
I think they're gonna reverse it here. Lovely. This is right where ES wick to. Should I re-enter this? Should I try this again?
Not gonna lie, it still looks weak. But we're above the 1 minute 9 EMA now.
ES looks like it wants to go down. Nasdaq's still under this 222. This could just be like a little bit of a move up before we get another leg down. So I still do like this trade. I might actually look to get in on it. Man, just taking my stop. Really going for it. There it is. That was the move I was looking for. Fucking rats.
No.
Hey, you're in Vegas. There's still plenty of mobsters in Vegas can go talk to these market makers for you.
Yeah.
Say, hey, my girl Miriam was, she got her stop run. I think we got a little problem with that.
Yeah.
We're going to need
It is
this
setting
thing
up a
down to
nice bear
about
flag, though.
17,000 by the
All right.
by
I'm
the
trying it
close.
again. Fuck
Go
it.
for it.
Oh, those rats. I swear to God. They're gonna... Same stop. Little above. Let's see. If they don't push this here, I'm done. I'm done trying to trade this chop. Oh, come on.
What's your size now?
I size 5, so I'm going in.
But you have
Going in hard.
balls, Miriam. You have balls.
These guys are really just sucking today. Both sides, bulls and bears. I might leave my stop at this 222. Okay, I don't want them running it up before this. ES looks good. See, ES looks good on this 9 EMA here. I think if they continue to push this lower, Nasdaq's just kind of consolidating in this area. This is where I want them to flush it. I really want them to flush it here. Yeah, Vegas mode is on.
They're coiling for the next move here.
Yeah.
You're seeing liquidity above and below. They're coiling up for the next 20, 30 point move. I think you're going to get it. I think you're going to get your move.
We'll see. I'm down on the day so far.
Well, it's not over until it's over.
marbles.
At least your negative P&L at least is green on the stream. So
Yeah, that's deceiving. ES really looks weak here. ES would have been the cleaner move. I always say this with ES.
Yeah, ES is trying to make a new low here, so that could pull Nasdaq with it.
This is where I want to see them flush it to make new lows here on the Nasdaq.
ES is trying to go for that low.
Yeah, Nasdaq's holding. This isn't the look. See if we get the juice. 212 has some sellers sitting there as well. So my book maps doesn't want to work. That's nice. 330 on ES has some buyers as well, which is right where we wick to.
Let's see.
I'm really just in this awkward consolidation phase right now.
Doobie doo.
Yes, ES tried to make a new low.
This is
Wicked
the exact
a little bit
entry I
under.
was waiting for. I was looking forward to this today. I should have just sized up on my original play. That would have been the move.
You're giving up on this too early. I'm telling you.
I'm not trying to. I have my stop set at that 223. That 223, if we come back to that area, this is invalidated. ES really moving. Why is Nasdaq just holding up here? This is really frustrating to see. Like, these 1 minute candles are just atrocious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ES just made the new low.
ES needs to clear this 330 area. I think if ES doesn't clear it, then Nasdaq will start holding up. Sad day.
Is the it's not, you got a concert is that tonight or is that tomorrow?
No, it's on Sunday. It's on Sunday.
Oh, okay, well you get 3 days of Vegas, man. What's wrong with that?
Oh, I'm used to coming out here. This is not like anything new for me.
I haven't been out there since COVID.
Oh, really? The market has changed. It's changed a lot. It's very different, but
I've heard it's a lot less busy now.
Yeah. The casinos are really kind of empty. It's kind of sad to see. Just like this trade's about to close me out again. Good Lord. All right. Took a loss on that. Look at these entries. Look at that. That is just another set of this. This is a reminder of like Monday, where it's just not, it's not given the move. And I need to stop doing that. That is something that, like, even for me, sometimes I get caught in these sort of moves where it's like, all right, we just need to wait for a breakout now. So 222 is this level here. If I go back to my charts, it's that same previous day high. This is where I should have waited for a potential entry on a short, because I still like this. I still like this as a short. Just my entries were absolute atrocious. So right here is what I'd be looking for. You guys can't see it, but I'll move to the 5 minutes so you guys can see. Right here, this is where I would be looking for us to get short. We'll see.
Who's going to a concert again? Be careful with the screenshots. Yeah, Miriam, can we get you and your husband to like do a little thing like they did, and like, oh, we caught another affair, and then of course.
Oh God.
But it's you two. It's you and your hubby. So by the time everybody figures out, they'll figure out who you are. They'll subscribe to the channel. Listen, I'm thinking outside the box
here. You might be onto something. You might be onto.
That's actually a good idea, Matt. Well, you have a fiance too, Matt. So
I do, yeah.
You both should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Still in the short. This is where I would have liked to enter.
Yeah, right at the 9 EMA on the 5 minute.
Yeah.
I see it now, Miriam. I see it.
3, 2, 1. But then I don't like this. Yeah. That's why we wait for candles to close. ES still under its 9 EMA. It could reject, but starting to get some buying pressure coming in.
Oh, somebody's saying Trade Syncer was screwing up. It cost him a bunch of accounts. Wow. I would be so pissed if that happened.
Yeah, technical errors are the worst. Platform errors and stuff.
Well, but if it's third party, you ain't getting those accounts back. Yeah. Hey, I'm not going to a concert this weekend, Chasing. I'm just trying to have Miriam take one for the team and get her some free publicity.
That's fine. Yes, at this really weird area right now. Really just like playing with this previous all-time high and this 330 level.
NQ looking way stronger than ES.
220 still an area.
It should reject 220 if it wants to go lower.
Mm-hmm.
Tradeify group trading fast, and I mean, I've never had any. I don't think Tradeify is the best platform, but I've never had any issues with it in terms of executions.
No, but if you want to trade multiple accounts from different sources, then you have to use something like TradeSyncer. Otherwise,
yeah, I get it, but I mean, I would think the platforms have issues. And if somebody's saying like a third-party copier, so not one that's built into Tradeify or within individual firms, I mean, if their stuff's screwed up, I definitely hear at Tradeify, when there's problems that are our fault, they make them right? We've seen that. In fact, Brett's usually really good about that. But if you're, a third-party thing you're subscribing to, if they screw up and cost you 5 funded accounts, which maybe took you a couple $1,000, how are they going to make that right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well, to be fair, they're still in beta, I think. And they mentioned that too. But anyways,
you're taking money for a service, and if you're screwing people up on that, I don't know anything about it. I'm not saying good, bad, indifferent. I know how that would make me feel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it would suck.
I would invent new curse words. That would be fucktacular, right? Like that's just like come up with new things.
Spectacular.
Personal preference, you use what you need, but I don't, Bodhi, I don't like Ninja Trader. I've tried using it about 6-7 years ago when I first got into futures. I just don't like it.
Really?
I know there's people that swear by it, and good for them. And it's not a bad platform, and it seems to work very well. It's just not. It's my personal preference.
It's just old. The design is old. Not
I use Sierra Trader that looks like it was coded up in the 80s.
Yeah, well, same thing there. Same thing there. But the thing is, that's why we trade with. That's why we. I lost it anyway.
It's okay.
It's Friday. It's Friday. You're good.
My thought was going to the Tradeify journal and how sick that looks compared to all that other shit that looks so old. But then I lost it. Anyways.
You guys need to relax with my trades. This is fine. I'm not stressing out. This would have been a nice entry though. This to 23,222. I know we kind of wicked above it, but I wish I could show you guys my charts here. I don't have my full setup, but that was well, you could see it on the 5 minute here. We did have a nice rejection of that area. That's where I was looking. That's where I was looking for us to reject. I had my stop set at that 220, but
when it comes to any tech guys or platforms or anything like that, I'll tell you what I prefer, and we've talked about what we prefer, and I do think TradingView is great for charting. I've used TradingView for a couple of years just for basic candlesticks and charting. I like it for that. I don't execute a lot of trades through there, but use what you need, guys. Depending on your strategy and your style and the indicators you need, whether general, proprietary, anything like that, I would say if you're in your first like 6 months of trading, guys, pick 1 or 2 platforms that are low cost that you can learn. I've always said, guys, don't be dependent on a prop firm, Tradeify or otherwise. It's great when they supply a platform that it happens to be what you use, but I very consistently have used things for charting over the years that are not where I execute my trades, but I just prefer the layout or you know, indicators or stuff like that. So yeah, find a platform that's not dependent on a prop firm, learn it, use it, and then where you execute your trades is really irrelevant at that point.
Very true.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny, when I started trading, I actually switched from one platform to another because I thought it's going to make me profitable.
Oh, okay. That's
I was
one
like,
way to
oh,
do it.
I'm unprofitable on this platform. Let me switch to another. Like you find reason and excuses for everything, but looking inside and at yourself and say, oh, I'm unprofitable because of me, not because of a platform.
Yeah, I always find that funny when people are talking about, well, they'd be profitable if not for like really high commissions. So the commissions are the difference between you being like this, like super scalpers, right? If commissions are the difference between you being profitable or not profitable, you're not profitable.
True.
I used to hear that all the time in the option space, especially because, you know, at least 10 years ago, commissions were a lot more than they are now. And, you know, sometimes a decent commission on options can cost you, you know, 10, 20% of your profit. But yeah, if it's the difference, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, just really ranging here on futures so far. Yes, still underneath the 9 EMA, you can see it's actually really clean on the 5-minute. Every time we come back to retest it, we reject it. So right now, ES's level that we need to clear the downside is the 63.30. And then NQ still rejecting the previous all-time highs at this 222. And so now if we can get back down, I would expect, you know, if for example, on this candle, we don't try to close above this 222 area, I would expect further downside from this area. So you guys in the comments.
I love that the Tradeify TV chat is like goated. So many funny people in here. So many funny people in here. It's great.
Packing up right now. Well, you shouldn't need that much room for your pants. So
That's hilarious.
Sorry, Yasir. But Yasir, what are you complaining, man? You're still number 1. Why did I just tag you? I don't know. Yeah, Nasdaq is trying to climb higher again. Yes,
Keep getting buying pressure that there's no follow through. Even right now, we keep getting the push, but still rejecting this area. So,
yeah, true. ES is sitting at previous week high now again.
Yuck. These are not just the worst ranges when you're sitting in these sort of trades. That's the rough part about being like a breakout or momentum trader is typically the levels that you're looking to break out in are consolidation. Like it's such a strong level that price tends to consolidate. And so, but when you do get a move, obviously you get a nice flush and you're in and out of that trade pretty quickly. But this is where we just kind of chop around, right? We're trying to find acceptance above previous day highs or previous all-time highs. And we're still struggling. I mean, we'll see what we do here.
Nick, be nice.
He actually, it's actually funny. When Vola and I were beefing yesterday during the stream, he DM'd me after on Twitter and said like, "Hey, I know you knew it was a joke, but just wanted to make sure."
I think it would have been hilarious if he just DM'd you some, just so you know, fuck you.
Yeah, he did that after. He did that after. Vola and I, Vola is my number one enemy on this stream now.
Oh yeah, y'all are beefing,
Yep.
huh?
Yep. No, I really hope he gets eliminated from the marbles race. Ouch. Straight to my heart. Ouch, Vola. You really want to hear the words again, huh? But you know what? I was already at 1,300 negative today. I recovered 400 of that. So. How'd we do today? Green, red, sad, or drinking it's Friday and Degen is back? Well, Degen clearly is back.
We can't wait to have Lil Nicky back next week.
He is back. Just in the back.
Yeah, he's
Well,
here.
like-
He's good.
Like back. You know what I mean?
Like back.
Yeah.
Backity back. Yeah, actually, fair point, PMPFX. Let me refresh the like count here. We're sitting at 898. Let's get the stream to 937 likes. 937 likes, and we do another marbles race where Vola will get eliminated. So 937 likes, guys. Smash the like button if you haven't already. And we're gonna do another marbles race. Nasdaq is trying to push. ES is still holding the previous week high.
Yeah. Still rejecting the 9.
Mm-hmm. For now.
We're just in this weird, I don't like the range we're sitting in on ES. That opening range breakout was actually pretty clean. Except for this candle right here. That was ugly.
It was. Hey, Odie, you must be new here.
RJ.
You must be new here because the likes stay. When somebody comes into the stream and likes and then leaves, the like will still be here. So it can be 730 people watching right now, but we can get the likes higher than that. Because some of the people who are watching right now have not liked yet. And since you're new here, welcome. Welcome to Tradeify TV. Hey, Vola, Drew just said in the back end, I'll do a race with just your marble on a 99% death rate track. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna put up keyword here.
Man, these rejections at this 222 area are pretty rough. They keep getting every push that we get into the zone, like the buying pressure will spike up on book maps, but then quick rejection of it. So there's clearly some defensive action happening here at this 222. So if you're long, I would be mindful of that. If we can't find acceptance above, they call it like 225 at this point, then I think we start heading back down. But yeah, they're really defending this area. What is that? Oh.
Marble time. Yeah, that's right. We're setting up the keyword. It is actually set up now. All right, so we are going to do a marbles race. Let me just double check. We're going to do one for, let's do a 150K growth account right now, okay? 150K growth account. We have the same rules as usual. You have to like the stream. You have to be subscribed to the channel. And once I drop the keyword, you only type it once in the chat, because if you type it more than once, you are going to get eliminated, okay? The keyword, it is one word, no space in between. And the keyword is eliminate Vola. Congrats, everybody. Good luck.
Rude.
I hope that helps.
Yeah, this beef is going to a new level now. I think
if he wins that race, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Oh no, you're fired for sure if that happens. Like you go with the penalty box for at least a week on that one.
Yeah. Ooh, we might, now that we're talking about marbles, we might get this flush on ES.
Of course. If market drops now, we know marble race indicator is goaded.
Yeah, we're getting the selling coming in here. Nice selling
This is
pressure.
fucking hilarious. Every time. Literally almost every time. That is crazy.
Like clockwork at this point.
If we get the lows now on NASDAQ, marble race indicator is goaded. Yes, they get a pretty good flush there.
Yeah. We do still need to hold below 330 though. That's the only thing.
That is true.
Technicals were on point today. Entries, trash. That was a clean rejection. 222.
There's still enough time.
Oh no, I'm locked out.
Oh, okay. So you're done for the day. Done for the day.
Almost kind of looks like an H pattern setting up too on NQ.
Mm-hmm.
It's just frustrating because ES again, this divergence of like ES really wanting to go for it, and NASDAQ just holding on.
Well, it just needs to pull NASDAQ with it. Like, come on, yes.
There it is. Clean.
There we go.
All right. Clearing that 330 area on ES, next level down. I mean, actually, we might find a little bit of a bounce at the 26s, and then possibly at 23.
Or we're setting up a double bottom here. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Never know.
All right. Drew, whenever you're ready, feel free to pull up the marbles and let's eliminate Walla. Everybody who's still typing, you can stop. You can stop because we got 300, I believe. PMPFX went short to test the marble race indicator, and it worked. 1,300 on the day. Let's go.
Great. Now we're gonna have people start doing that.
That's classic shit right there.
I mean,
that's great.
It works so often. It's crazy. Oh man! All right, Drew.
All right, I'm gonna put a line on my chart when the marbles drop.
Let's drop. Well, no, it's not when the marbles drop. It's just when we start talking about the marbles raise. That's when it comes. So, Drew, drop him. That's a crazy one, huh? That is a crazy one. That is a really crazy one. Drew has some work to do here with the camera following these marbles. Hey, Lil D-Gen, have a good flight. Have a safe trip home, and I'll see you next week.
Bye, Lil Nikki.
If Lil D-Gen, you know, he took that short. If he had hung in that, he could have upgraded his flight.
Yep. Right to the heart.
Not to be fair, he would have probably upgraded him, and then his fiance be back in coach.
Tough.
Or she could trade in the ring for a seat in business as well. Sylvanas Ojix in the lead right now. W. Kevin, runner-up. Let's see. Has Vola already been eliminated? I sure hope so. Drew in the lead. Is that our Drew? Drew, did you participate?
About that.
Hey, John Wick just got eliminated. Snugglebuck 777. Oh, angel number. It's actually in the lead right now. Drew in the lead again. All right, we got a winner. Nice. AM, congratulations. You just won 150k growth account. Make sure to type something in the chat really quick so we see you're there. Hello, AM. Type something in the chat really quick, please.
Did Vola get eliminated here?
No, he didn't. Well, we don't know. We don't know. But I can't find AM in the chat here. Where's AM? Please type something. You won a 150k growth account. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? Hey, Drew, who was second?
We'll just put it in the background. Don't get somebody's hopes up.
I know.
We've been down this road before.
Drew, can you send me a screenshot of who was second? PMPFX saying, I'm here, PM. That's actually funny.
So what platform do I use? I use for my stuff, I'll use Sierra. I have a smaller account that I run through Tradeify as well, but my primary stuff that I'm doing personally runs through Sierra.
Hey, I'm gonna give AM 10 more seconds, 23 seconds for that 1 minute candle actually. Remember guys, we had this situation before and this time we are gonna be hard. If AM doesn't type within the next 10 seconds, the account goes to the second place. So on my end, it's over. I'll give you 5 seconds more. All right, done. The 150k growth account goes to Snugglebucks777. Congratulations. You were the runner-up. He's already typed, or she, so. Hey, there you go with your angel number, Miriam.
Yeah, I like it.
Now we're gonna run another marbles race later for 150k straight to funded account actually. For another one. Another one. Snugglebucks777. Make sure to add your email address to your YouTube channel description so we can reach out to you and send you your account, which is gonna happen next week, okay? Imagine you win a 150k growth account and then you just don't take it.
Rough.
That could have been the one.
Could have been the one.
Well, it looks like we're trying to get a double bottom here on future,
Yeah,
on the
like
NASDAQ especially. Really like flirted with this 186 level that we have as support. So ES right down to this 27. I would have liked a little bit lower to like towards 26. But this looks like a possible reversal. Double bottom here on NASDAQ, ES, nice little wick that we got here on the 5 minute. Right now we got it on ES, take it back above 335. NASDAQ needs to really get above this 222 level. Maybe that seller's exhausted itself and might get out of the way here. So yeah, it looks like a double bottom setting up unless we just continue to make these lower highs here.
Yeah, we'll kind of see if we get another couple candles that don't break out or down. We can move into talking, answering some questions. Maybe I can do my little hardware rant.
Hardware rant, yeah, there you go.
Hey, Trader Anush, welcome to the stream. Since it's your first time, you participate in that race by typing the keywords that we drop shortly before the race. We're going to have one more today, so stay tuned for that. And you also have to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. But you are subscribed already, because otherwise you couldn't type in the chat.
People are still typing in the keyword.
Well, let them, I guess. They're just not live.
Doobie-doobie-doo.
What if the winner's Wi-Fi got down? That would be rough. I don't think it matters.
Matt, Jason is asking, how did he come up with a TP at the 23 210s?
Man, you're asking me to remember shit from like 20 minutes ago.
That's way more than 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that was like the for me. So Jason, I saw a big, now if I had gotten in at about the 220 mark, I probably would have rode it all the way down to 200. But so far that it was more of a process of this week, right? Like normally I would put there was big liquidity at 200, and obviously it's just the 200 mark. I would have put my TP at about like 201, 202, just to be sure I got hit if it ran through that liquidity. But I was pretty happy with where my P&L at that trade, and I already had one contract off at that point. The other part of it is this week we've run away from big areas of liquidity. We haven't always just chewed them up. Now, so far today, we're back to kind of doing what Bookmap normally does. Big liquidity, liquidity imbalance, big liquidity on the board somewhere, boom, we go take it out. It doesn't always happen that simple. And of course, sometimes, big liquidity at 200 means we pull up to 230 before we run it. But I just wanted to make sure that contract got off at that point. And again, when you see those candles surging in your direction, you want to take at least partial profit. That's always been my mentality. Because let's say you get long here and we just surge up and we're at 230, 240, and it's one of those just, not only a candle that's surging in your direction, but you're getting follow through. At that point, what's the old adage? Sell into strength. If there's some strength there, you got some profit on the board, take a little off. And then make sure the rest of it doesn't go red. So that was kind of my mentality with that. But anytime I love to hold things for, 40, 50, 60 handles? Sure. But those seem to be coming a little more rare, at least in terms of getting that move without getting some sort of whipsaw into it or out of it first. So at that point, I was pretty sure we were going to 200. And I was damn sure we were going to 210. So at that point, I was just going with a little more certainty. If it had turned around and ran 200, which it did, I was okay with that. I wanted to lock up the profit at that point. Actually, I biffed the math in my head a little bit. I thought that would put me over 1,000. So I'll blame slippage on that. But
well, doesn't it feel great to only need $85 more?
Yeah. No, I think we'll keep that where it is for now, unless a real A+ setup comes back. But we seem to be losing volume and losing confirmation and I don't know, there's a word there I'm looking for. Thank God it's Friday. Jesus. So, but anyway, since we are kind of moving around a little bit, I will just talk. There was a question about hardware earlier. And I've always said, guys, if you're just getting started, you want to keep your capital costs down, right? Now, first of all, again, trading is a business. Once you make the decision to buy a Tradeify account or start, fund your own brokerage account, at that point this is business. This is a business endeavor at that point. So you should treat it like business. You should have a business plan, a SWOT analysis. And I know that shit ain't the most, I used to do those all the time in college. They're not the most exciting things in the world, but you have them for a reason. I have one for both my, my trading in general, both my trading and doing the stream and educate. All of that I have business plans for. And so, first of all, it removes a lot of subscription anxiety. If you're somebody has subscription to whether it's platforms, indicators, whatever, or your various Tradeify accounts, there's when I first started, I had the subscription. Oh gosh, okay, I'm part of this trading room. It's $100 a month. Do I really, it's helpful. There's some good is it really right? You guys go through all that. So when you have a monthly budget, whatever it is, and say, okay, this month I'm spending $1,000 on evals and activation fees or platform fees, whatever. And once that's done, it's done until the next month. If you blow it a week into the month, you got to be disciplined and wait till you reload the next month, right? And spend the time refining your strategies and paper trading and all that kind of stuff. So at that moment, you have committed to starting a business. First of all, pat yourself on the back that business was not a restaurant. I have plenty of friends in the restaurant business, and you want to talk about thin margins. But at that point, you should have an initial hardware budget. Honestly, guys, I always say when people say I want to trade on my phone or no, guys, honestly, get a mid-tier budget gaming laptop if you don't have one. Again, you don't need a high-end graphics card, but spec up the processor and RAM a little bit if you can. And 1 second monitor. And guys, 1080 monitors at 24 or 27 inches now, you can get them on sale for 80, 90 bucks, right? So you can do this whole setup for $500, $600, depending on where you get stuff from. All right. Then you at least have enough to have some charts up. I would recommend 2 monitors, but again, I don't want to, depends on what everything can be supported, et cetera, et cetera. Then if you're a year in, you're getting it, you're making a little more money. In fact, maybe your first withdrawal, take out, $2, $3, $4 grand and get a nice, I honestly, guys, I can't recommend the trading computers, quote unquote. To me, I don't know that they're so much better than just going on a site somewhere and buying, I know some people like to build their own. I don't have the time or technical expertise to do that. So go, again, graphics card, which is the most expensive part of a computer now. You don't need a high-end one. Now, if you're going to game on it or do some other stuff on, okay, I get that, but that's separate from your trading. And at that point, yeah, RAM and processor speed is what you want to spec up as much as you can afford, without breaking the bank or the budget. And at that point, that's all you need to get started. Don't go, I used to have 6 monitors. Like a big array in front of me when I wasn't even a day trader yet. That was overkill. I can tell you that. So I'm working off 3 decent sized ones right now, and it's good enough. It's about perfect for what I need. So, and that includes the things I have up for the stream, the chat, and all of that. So, but yeah, just be gradual to add things. Make sure it's stuff you're going to use. You don't want to buy a nice expensive monitor to run Bookmap, and then you don't like Bookmap, right? So. Just ease into it, but $500 to $600 laptop and $100 monitor, it's all you need to get started in day trading. Honestly, guys, I know it's something, some of you guys can only trade at work on a phone or on a tablet or something, but you're really putting yourself behind the 8 ball there. So just be really, really careful.
Great. That's
clear answer.
That's all I got to say about that.
I love this chat. Gotta love Tradeify TV.
ooh, yeah, we're just in this tight consolidation range right now. This is not I mean, every single time we come up to this 220 area, it's going to be a key area here that we need to get above.
Yeah. I mean, ES is still trying to go back up through the previous week high, but it just holds it down. And that 220 area is the similar thing for NQ.
Yeah, DG, I know a lot of people like to build their own stuff. I could probably figure it out, but nah, I don't want to put in the time to learn that. I got enough going on.
Fair enough.
But some people swear by it, and good for them. I mean, you definitely know the quality of the workmanship if you do it. So,
Hey, congrats, Arjun. Funded. W, man. W, Arjun.
yeah, like I said, guys, and I don't keep up on it as much as I used to, but yeah, I would be just cautious. Not that they're bad companies, but I'd be cautious about the trading computer companies. When I did some research on it about 3-4 years ago, it seems like, I mean, there are some things you can get where, really high end stuff, but outside of that, it seems like you're paying an extra, sometimes 20-30% just for them to slap their name on the front of the thing.
Yeah.
I will say this too, guys. It's also not just a matter of the computer itself. It's also a matter of the support it receives. And sometimes when you're building something on your own, you don't necessarily have that. Over the years, I've always tried to use companies. It was Gateway for a while. Now it's mostly Dell. and I've had good experiences with its support. My last trading computer before it got flooded out crapped out on me about 2 years ago, and it was only 2 years old at that point. Shipped it in, new motherboard, new processor, shipped it back, didn't cost me a dime. So it's like, because in certain situations, especially with what I do with stream, I can't not have my computer for more than a day or two. I can jerry rig something up for a couple of days, but if you're telling me it's 2 to 3 weeks, no, unacceptable. That I can't do that. So now I was on my Mac for a little while. I could use that as a backup. Actually, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing a Friday stream from on location, just like Miriam's doing today, not in Vegas, but someplace else. And so I'm going to work off that computer. But
yeah, it's definitely process getting everything moved up. I mean, when you have your setup like just down, you don't want to touch anything, you don't want to move anything. But right now, like I'm fortunate enough to be in a place where I have monitors already at the location, but it does get difficult when you don't have that extra real estate for me, I have book maps up, I have obviously my charts and execution platforms. So for me, I have book maps up, I have obviously my charts and execution platforms. So it can get really difficult when you don't have your setup the way that you like it and the way that you're used to it. So for me, I feel fortunate enough to where I have that right now, but it can be difficult.
True. Also, I love the comment in the chat here from PMPFX. I learned to be patient, political with Nick, and aggressive, go for it with Miriam.
I just put that in our background chat too. I said, let's pin that.
That's awesome.
Nice. I love it.
Well, appreciate you being here and contributing every day.
Brew OG. Yeah, biblical, I don't think so, honestly. I don't feel like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday are harder to trade than any of the other ones. It's just trading in itself that's hard. It's the hardest easy money you will ever make. I don't treat Friday differently than a Monday, personally. I know some people do, but
yeah, traveling setup's a little different too, guys. I have a good friend who he actually works at a firm, at a prop firm, but he does a lot of traveling and he's got to be on all the time. So he has a really high-end laptop and like 2 of those like fold-out monitors and like a hub, and it all fits in a backpack. And he can set up and basically do whatever he needs to do wherever he's at. So if you're somebody that travels a lot, having a high-end laptop and a couple of portable monitors, I need a new one because it crapped out on me, but I always keep a couple of those cheap like $100 portable monitors in a backpack that I can use at any time. Just keep a couple of those cheap like $100 portable monitors in a backpack that I can use at any time.
so cool to hear, Frania. Thank you so much. She or he said, really love you guys. Been watching you for several weeks, learning so much and have a good laugh. Enjoy watching every night. Nice. That's good. What we do it for.
That's sweet.
What is market doing?
Yeah, guys, we're not doing anything.
No. ES still holding that previous week high. NQ still holding that 23,220 level.
This almost feels like what we did yesterday, except the opposite. We made all-time highs and we were just chopped around for like the rest of the market.
Very true.
And now we're just doing that to the downside. But this is indicative of like when you get a lot of time in a certain range, you tend to see a breakout of that range, right? Like, I mean, it's basic technical analysis at this point that, this is going to be the area that's 222. I've been preaching it all day. 222 all the way down to this 186. I do have a level at this 181 though. So just give it, obviously that 5-point move, but I'm seeing this 50-point range really just hold up right now. And you guys all know 50 points on the Nasdaq is not a big deal. So
DP, first time I used Tradeify support, submitted a ticket. Within 20 minutes, it was all resolved. Amazing fast support. Thanks, Tradeify team, and keep up the good trading talk here. Hey, thanks, DP. We really appreciate that. And I can tell you this, you know, obviously since I started working here and been in meetings and this and that, you know, obviously there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff we can't talk about on stream, but I will tell you this, they truly give a shit about support here. They really do. That's something they talk about constantly, about support times and making sure, you know, things are resolved and taken care of. Like that is something that is very, very highly talked about behind the scenes here. So thank you for pointing that out, because I know our team takes a lot of pride in our support team and how good a job they do. Again, guys, that's why I talked about the various computer companies I've used over the years, because when there's an issue, it gets resolved one way or another. So that's really important. That and no bullshit payouts, man. What else do you need?
Yeah, that's the reason why I go to a prop firm, right?
Yeah, yeah. And listen, I get, you know, everybody wants easy rules and things like that, but yeah, I mean, if you're buying an evaluation with the intent of taking it to a point where you get a payout, like that's the goal. So why would you fuck around with anything that messes with that, right?
Miriam, what are you so aggressively typing?
oh no, I'm not.
Who's typing then? Somebody's typing. I can hear it.
Oh, my bad.
I see.
Sorry.
I mean, keep getting on.
It's my nails that make a lot of noise.
She's typing up, so.
Sounds like she's writing a letter to the market makers.
Dear market maker, put it in the
Dear
burn
market
book.
makers, today was very rude.
Go fuck yourselves.
Seriously. Just reading these comments. The rat market makers. Yeah, freaking rats.
Well, tell Mario S. I think he was the problem today.
Yeah, she's writing the market makers. Dear market makers, your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
Yeah, exactly. I have a lot to say. Running on 3 hours of sleep can really do that too.
Only 2 more hours, Miriam. We're gonna make it.
2 hours?
She's like, what the fuck?
Like, either my clocks are off or I am really going through it. Man, yeah, this is a rough range we've really been in here. Look at
Yeah, we are now starting to barcode out a little bit. Past hours really hasn't given a shit.
Well,
Yeah.
welcome to Tradeify TV.
Yeah. It's the last hour of a show on a Friday, so
Yeah.
we've had a good week of trading, good week of guests, good week of chat, good week of everything. We've had 5, you know, I don't know that we've had like a show that I would consider bad, but like this week has been 5 really good shows.
It was fun.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, we had some great guests as well. We had Coach Tank on, giving us all the dropping all the knowledge he always does. But yeah, definitely been a good week for sure.
Yep.
Mr. T. That's part of what I would write in my letter as well. I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'll be back. This range.
Yeah, this move we got to the upside. I mean, we really kind of are holding like the 50% retracement of this move that we got yesterday. You know, so that's going to be a key area as well. Like this is what when I look at this sort of analysis, I'm like, all right, why are we consolidating right here, right? Like what are other reasons other than, this previous all-time high being significant? And I look at the general range because sometimes you got to zoom out. Sometimes you have to zoom out to the full chart and see like where we're sitting right now, right? Even the 4 hour right now, I mean, we had this nice bullish candle that we got yesterday as well. So, we're kind of, like I said, we're retracing to the 50% mark of this candle. And so now, this would be the levels that we would need to break. You can see here, this was also previous resistance. that we hit on like the week of July 14th, and then we broke above it, held it as support, or trying to right now. So this is kind of like a, where do we go from here? We either bounce here and continue to make new highs, or we break through these levels and start testing this 100 area. So kind of an interesting area when you really zoom out and look at the overall time frame. Nick, anything that you're eyeing up here?
No, just being patient. Because ES is still holding previous week low, previous week high. NQ is still holding the 23,220 level. So it's a good time to be patient.
Cool.
And to do marble races, but that's not going to happen until later.
DG, you want to request? Who do you want to come in? Sigs, you need to take a little pressure off yourself, brother. We've talked about this.
Actually, for now, DG, you can just email Lil Dgen. I'll put his email address here in the stream. Just email a suggestion to him.
Yeah, like get pants that fit.
Now his email inbox is gonna be full with that.
Without wearing your fiance's pants.
He would get so mad.
Imagine.
Oh man.
Oh, NQ, is it gonna pump? Is it?
Trying to, yeah, we're trying to break these levels. Thick wall of sellers sitting at 23,230 area.
Yeah, 3 rips should come back on stream. That would be sick. It was fun to have him on. I think he was one of our first guests, or was he the first even?
Yeah, he was our first, yeah.
Nice.
All right, we're getting this move up here, trying to. Not a lot of volume on this. Are you talking, Nick? Because you're muted. We can't hear you.
Why was I muted out of nowhere? What the hell?
The market makers. They're muting you.
I was saying, what do you see on the bookmap?
Oh, well, we just cleared some of those orders at 222. Looks like some of those are kind of trying to step back in here.
But what was the last thing you heard from me? Because I was talking all the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it was good morning.
Yeah, were you talking about a trade that you're in?
I was talking about a lot of stuff, but hey, apparently I was muted.
It's okay. Probably wasn't important.
Wow. Maren, ouch.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Somebody needs more than 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's happening. All right, ES clearing back up above this 336 area. Next level up is going to be that 340 or previous day close. Then we have VWAP. But this looks like a nice strong candle on the 5 minute so far.
It does, yeah. Confirmed the double bottom. But I'm still... I do not really believe in that long for now. I would want to see a kind of like pull back and then go higher from there. Otherwise, this is just a fake.
Right. could come back and retest this trend line as well on NASDAQ. The 240s do have some sellers sitting there as well. Dang, they're really like stacked up. Do you see anything different on your side, Matt?
Yep. Same thing.
Rude, Z. Why are you bringing me into this?
Wait, what happened?
Z's like, next keyword is eliminate. Why are you bringing me into this?
Wait, what happened?
Z's like, next keyword is eliminate Miriam. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was probably Vola hacking my computer, actually.
Probably.
I was muted for.
I would say at least like a couple minutes, at least a whole candle's worth.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man. No, Gara. Why? What did you do? Hit his DLL after 3 good winning days on the giveaway account. No.
No.
Yeah. There are some three nice 5-minute candles though on NASDAQ.
Yeah, so far. I want to see how we're gonna do at this. Yeah, like I would call it like 240s to 250. 250 is also going to be that level that they were defending. The bulls were defending. So a move back up to that level, I would expect some sort of reaction as well.
Yeah. See, the 240 is certainly interesting. Kind of like weird because it's a slow climb up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really pumping hard. Which is why I'm not sure what this is.
All right. Yeah, what are we feeling, chat? How are we feeling we're gonna close today? New all-time highs? Possible
Again?
Here?
Again?
Just more effery?
Well, I mean, we're only 90 points away from all-time highs, so.
Tuxedo, I know you just asked about ES. Let me look at book maps here for you. Oh yeah, ES has a really thick wall here at the 6340. That was previous day close. So thick wall of sellers sitting there. We do have some, not a lot, sitting at the 60.
Hey, Matt's cat is here. Sorry, Mary.
Oh, I'm not even looking at it.
Give us some market wisdom.
Gotta hold her higher.
Him.
Oh my god, this is a new one. This is one I haven't seen yet.
I was sleeping on the bed. So I'm good and pissed off right now.
Oh, she's pretty. Is it a girl?
No, it's a boy. His name's Atlas.
Atlas.
Nice.
Wow, look at those eyes. Those are really pretty. He's like, can you just not?
That's exactly what he's saying. Okay. Next candle, up or down? What do you think? You gotta talk into the microphone.
Oh.
He's like, yeah, let me fucking go, man.
That's exactly what he's saying too.
Oh my gosh, cute.
Yeah,
I
he's
just
big
wanted to
mad
see
right
something.
now. All right, go on, big boy.
I can't do that with my dog. He's like 90 pounds. So
Yeah, mine's 80. He was down here. I was gonna pull him over, but then he ran upstairs.
meow once and I'll full port long. Oh, no. This is gonna turn into a segment of like which side does Matt's cat think we should go?
Yeah. Actually, I'll take all 5 of the pets. We got 4 cats and a dog here, and we'll put like 2 sets of treats for each one, long or short, and we'll see where they go.
Yeah, I was actually planning on doing a content piece on that, like the prop firm chicken, but with my cats. I bet they would do not too bad.
We need to see your cats, Nick.
I have no idea where they are. I'll get them after, maybe.
Do you listen to Taylor Swift while holding your cat?
I do.
Why does that not surprise me? No, I was upstairs and I said, let me annoy the shit out of one of the cats. So he does not like being picked up at all.
Really? Do any of your cats like being picked up?
A couple of them, yeah. Well, one in specifically.
Was it the one that was like snuggling in your neck the other day?
Oh no, they will all come up in the bed.
Oh.
There are some nights it is 2 people and 4 cats in that bed, and my dog on the floor.
That's cute.
Watch your mouth, Z. Coldplay, man, come on. Although Coldplay's coolness went up a couple of notches in the last 24 hours.
Yeah. Man.
Viral concert moments ever.
They're coming out as like national heroes for that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know what it says about him, though, that he immediately recognized that was a fair behavior. It probably tells you all we need to know.
Right.
That's so very LA.
So LA.
So yeah, so Vegas is a little different now. That's a little disappointing.
It is. Yeah, it is. I feel like after COVID.
Like 2 years ago, my fiance and I we didn't really look seriously at it, but we talked about going. And I remember they used to give away hotel rooms to get you there. Now the hotel rooms are fucking expensive.
They're starting to do that again.
But they're going to need to.
Well, it's crazy because they're like a lot of these places that just opened up too in the last year or two, like Resorts World, for example, they used to charge like for parking and all sorts of things like resort fees. I mean, you can get rooms as cheap as like $70 a night there now, just because there's no demand for it. So it's changed. It's changed a lot, but rain life, I don't know if that's a compliment. I look like your mom. Okay, all right.
Stream's getting weird now.
Yeah. We'll just let that one slide.
Yeah. I was gonna let it go. I was gonna let that pitch come down the middle and not swing at it, but you brought it up.
It's one of those things where I meant to say it in my head and I said out loud. Oh man.
Where's Resorts World at? I don't think that was there the last time I was there.
No, it's one of the newer ones. That one it's a little bit off the strip, like towards the end, but it's got like 3 hotels in it, basically in one, and it's a massive casino. But yeah, we were just there for dinner last night. Really nice dinner. Stubborn Seed in Vegas. It was like a Michelin dinner, so it was nice. But yeah, lots changed.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Miriam.
Oh, I knew he was bringing them.
Of course. He's fighting. He's fighting.
That's you and Bola right there.
Gosh, Dad, put me down. I don't want to be on stream.
Now he's
Is
gonna
that how
be
they
my
feel on you?
scarf now.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, he wants to go. I'll let him go.
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna walk across your keyboard and full port you in.
Yeah, very likely, actually, very likely.
Miriam, show us your dog. He's upstairs. I don't even know where he is.
He's probably
Prince.
sleeping.
Come here, Prince.
What kind of dog do you have?
He's a Belgian. Prince, come here. I hear him running down the stairs. Hi, come here. He's like, I don't know if I want to show my face. Are you shy?
Like, have you paid my appearance fee, mother?
Yeah, you can kind of see his face a little bit. He's a talker, so come here. Oh, I know. I don't know.
Aw, little Bobby.
Okay, I get why you can't pick him up.
Yeah, he's a big one. I know. He's like, can I be your lap dog for today? I know, look at the camera. That's a big yawn. That's a big yawn. Oh, he's excited. He's
So
never
if
had
he
it
gets his
before.
paws up on your shoulder, is he taller?
Probably, yeah. Actually. He probably is taller.
For those that don't know, Miriam is 4'7" and her husband is 7'2".
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. That's how it feels. That's how it feels.
Oh, the market didn't make that pullback. The question is, are we getting the follow through now on that pump?
Yeah, we might make it up to VWAP. Again, our dev width and our ATRs they're just low. I mean, I don't expect a huge expansion, on the action for the rest of the day. And again, if there's other things going on behind the scenes with more tariff negotiate, the markets may just say, you know what, we're good in this general area. I don't know that we make a run towards highs. I guess you could make a run towards lows, but I don't know. Wouldn't shock me if the rest of the day we're just kind of dicking around VWAP.
Yeah.
Shall we set a like goal for our next marble race?
I like it.
Like it? Okay. Let's do it. We're sitting at 974 likes. I think it's very clear where we're going, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very clear, guys. The like goal is 1001. So smash the like button if you haven't already. Let's get the stream to 1001 likes. And we're going to do another marbles race. And that one is actually going to be a big boys marble race for a 150K straight to funded account. So better smash that like button. It's free.
Yeah, and guys, that's why on a Friday, if you're green for the week and you're coming into Friday afternoon, don't feel like you need to make that one more trade, right? Like, ask yourself, if the day ended here, would I be happy with my P&L or happy with my week? If the answer is yes, you'd seriously consider not making a trade. I did that too much early in my career. There's this in-between time in your careers, guys, where it's after the point where the market's just beating your ass on a daily basis, but before you kind of start to make some consistent money, where you're making money, but then you're just giving it away again and again and again. I did that on so many Fridays. Where Monday through Thursday you're looking good, maybe you're up even just a few $100 for the week or $1,000 or $2,000, and then like you go over 2 to start the day on Friday, and maybe you were up 1,200 and you lost 1,000. Now you're barely break even. It's frustrating. And then you're mad all weekend. Then you sit down Monday mad. Just if you're really happy with where you're at right now, to maybe test out a new strategy on paper or watch a webinar. I used to take what I call trader development days, because sometimes you don't want to just walk away. You feel like you're wasting the time. But take a trader development day, grab the disciplined trader, go sit out in the nice weather if it's nice where you are and read it, or watch a webinar, or there's tons of really good, guys, our guests that we have on this show, the vast majority of them I'm fairly familiar with, and I can tell you to go check out their content. Like TTrades has some great content. We had him a little bit this morning. We will have him back next week when he's by a little more stable internet connection, but he's got a bunch of 9 to 15 minute videos that are well worth your time to watch.
100%. 100%.
In fact, if you're in your first couple of years of trading, guys, you should have like 5 to 6 hours a week, if you have that time, for trader development time to watch webinars, or go back and watch Tank's talks on this show. Every time Tank has been on, he's dropped some knowledge. So go back, and that stuff is evergreen. It doesn't matter if it's 2 weeks ago. It's great stuff. So go check that out.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we did reach the like goal, so let's do it. The rules are simple, guys. As usual, you have to obviously like the stream, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and once I drop the keyword, you only type it once in the chat. The keyword will not have any spaces in between. It's just going to be one word, and do not type it twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, because you are going to get disqualified. Keyword for this 150K straight to funded giveaway is thank you, chat, because thank you, chat. Being awesome.
Wow, we're really fighting up these 40s here on ES. Thick wall of sellers sitting there, just watching it right now. They're knocking on the door. They're knocking on that door.
Yeah, knocking on VWAP as well here on Nasdaq.
Mm-hmm.
Chat is thanking themselves.
They should.
100%. Our chat is the best chat, I swear.
Getting the buying coming in here. Mostly on, oh, actually both.
But how long will it actually keep going? Re-entry up 51 for a short.
Wouldn't be a horrible idea.
Right?
I don't hate it, honestly. It's at previous day close and VWAP, so it could be a nice rejection.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and you could set a really tight stop on this one. I would set it at like 60, but that would give you 10 points of a stop with a potential move back to at least the 220s.
Mm-hmm. Or straight down to the 200s.
Yeah, yeah.
Who knows?
Whenever I see like the buying pressure trying to step in here and no follow through, that's a little sus, but we might get the push here.
Could be.
And keep trying.
Yeah, rejecting here at the mid price point of today. 53.
There are sellers also sitting there on NQ on book maps.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. Previous day high tried to get tested there on ES. Moment of truth.
Not gonna lie, I do like it for a short.
Yeah, I would. The only thing I'd be kind of cautious about is these volume bubbles kind of look strong on book maps. What I'd be cautious about is them really trying to make a push above, and then a possible rejection. But you know, I would almost wait for a break and then a retest back to it.
Yeah, fair.
We got a special marbles in the works here, it sounds like.
Let's see. Drew, whenever you're ready, feel free to pull it up.
Rugrats.
Rugrats. Nice.
Damn, all sorts of nostalgic things going on. Backstreet Boys, Rugrats.
Well, welcome to Tradeify TV.
I'd like to find a Backstreet Boys one. I'm sure there's one out there.
All right, we have 350 marbles. So let's drop them, Drew. That means marble race indicator is being tested now.
Yeah, get your shorts ready.
Get your shorts ready. 10 minis, Mary. Light size.
Yeah. Oh, man. Is that Reptar? I just hope Cynthia's here.
Who's Cynthia?
Oh, come on. Cynthia, the doll?
I don't know Rugrats.
Yeah, James, 70% of these people probably have no clue what Rugrats is. That's very accurate.
I know.
I have no idea.
Ton of it. I was a little old when it came out to be for that, but
I'm a little old.
I saw it. My sister watched it, I think.
Is that Chucky? Who's that? Lil and Phil? A little creepy, but oh, there's Chucky.
What else was on about that time? Doug?
Doug.
Yeah.
Some really controversial ones, I would say. Red and Stimpy, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Rocco's Modern Life was borderline just unhinged when it came to being appropriate.
Well, haven't we found out over the years that like all those executives at Nickelodeon over the years were either like heavy drug users or creeps?
Sounds about right, yeah. Damn, what is this laser baby milk?
Laser baby milk. Okay.
That's
This
weird.
show is getting out of hand.
This is outrageous. Oh yeah, Cat Dog, Ed and Eddie.
You brought up earlier, what was it? Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was one of my favorites
Those are
growing
good.
up. Snick.
Remember Alex Mack?
No.
Hey guys, just really quick, we got a winner here. We got a
we do.
winner. The winner is Oswaldo Rodriguez. Oswaldo Rodriguez. Make sure to type something in the chat really quick. You won a 150K straight to funded account. But you have to type in the chat to claim it. You have to type. Yep, there he is. Why do so many people type hello when they win?
Hello.
Hey, that's me.
I'm here.
Thanks for the $500 value price.
Well, it's better than them saying I won. Give it to me, motherfuckers, right? Like,
Well, depends. There's the short, Miriam.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's see if he gets follow through.
Mhm.
I do not hate it. Still.
See, with these ones are a little bit more of the aggressive ones that I would be going after, because your entry on these is going to be what really makes the trade. So for me, it's like I would have liked an entry right at that 250 with a stop, a very tight stop at like the 260s, because these are the sort of moves that could potentially, you know. And again, I wouldn't expect this particular move to make a big move. Because we still have the 9 EMA also sitting there that's kind of creeping up, so potential, you know, bounce at that area. So these are more like scalp trades to me, not necessarily like hold and see what happens.
Not like the first one we took. That was beautiful.
Yeah, for sure. Who the hell is iCarly? Oh,
Wait,
that was-
you don't know iCarly? I even know that.
I don't think that was. I think that was after me.
I've
I
heard
will-
of that. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you.
I'm a little bit after you, so that makes sense.
Was it animated or live action?
Live action.
Okay.
Oh no, that was way after me. 2007. I was in high school.
I was in college, so
I was 12.
Yeah.
I was
I
just
didn't
finishing
watch
college at
anything
that
like that.
point. So
Yeah. We're talking like the early 90s, like 1990 to, I mean, shoot, I would say even as late as like 2001.
mhm.
That's So Raven. I think that was like the furthest I went was That's So Raven. And then it was Arthur after that. Malcolm in the Middle, yeah.
Yeah, Malcolm in the Middle was great.
Hey Arnold, great show. Helga was just toxic, but kind of felt bad for her too.
Malcolm in the Middle was fantastic.
Come on and zoom, zoom, zoom. Everybody go boom. Oh my God, I love Xenon. Thank you, Palos, for taking me back to that era. That's actually the inspo I got for my Backstreet Boys outfit. Was from Xenon.
What has this show turned into, Matt?
What just happened?
Supernova girl. You guys haven't seen that? I can't with you.
You know what the most annoying thing was because my sister was about what is she? She's about 7 years younger than I am, give or take. So I'm familiar with some stuff from that's a little after my time as a kid because the few years when she was kind of, first through fourth grade, and I was still in high school and still living at home. But yeah, the thing that I would love to see Barney the dinosaur disemboweled and just discarded somewhere for as many times as because you're a kid, you remember, we'd watch the same tapes again and again and again. Oh my God, I hated that stupid fucking dinosaur.
That was a creepy. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, there were a lot of good shows from the 90s.
Teletubbies, I'm with you. Love it.
I watched Teletubbies one time because I remember reading this article about how it's like satanic, and I'm like, well, I definitely gotta check it out now. So I watched it. I think it was by some of the same idiots that rail against every little thing. It's like, oh, this is really secret code for some. I mean,
just because of the vacuum cleaner, I swear.
Just because
of the vacuum cleaner, I swear.
Just because idiot conspiracy theorists are in there.
Yeah.
Sure.
You guys remember Reading Rainbow?
LeVar Burton, Geordie LaForge.
Man.
I loved Reading Rainbow. Reading Rainbow and Mr. Rogers and Sesame Street to a lesser extent. Those were...
And The Big Comfy Couch. That's one that I used to like.
Yeah. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Good one. Yep.
Ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Double Dare. Mark Summers is still around. He's still hosting things.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
I'm trying to remember where I saw him the other day. I think he does stuff on like HGTV or something now, but he still hosts game shows.
If we make a new low on the 1 minute here, I will take a short.
We're all sitting here talking about 90s shows like freaking Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark? Nick's like, I'm gonna trade like a normal person.
Well, that's what we're here for, right?
No, absolutely not. Yeah, this does look like it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say right now. I mean, we are still rejecting previous day close, VWAP here on the NASDAQ. Yes, also rejecting previous day close. This could make a nice actually move back down here.
It's like my charts are fucking up though, so I'll switch to my trading view.
Fagging up.
I'll put it in here. The trade would be from the 37. So I have a limit order there. So that will be right above the high. So at the 55.50s. Back to the 210s. Something like that. Yep. I'm not in yet. I will let you know when I'm in, guys.
Ooh, I could go on. Magic School Bus, DuckTales. Mine was Sailor Moon. I loved Sailor Moon. It was more like Japanese anime though.
Mm-hmm.
So not a lot of people know that one.
Really nice banging our head right there on VWAP.
Yeah, VWAP is holding for now. One yes, and thank you.
These are the tricky trades though, because yes, we are, we have the confluence to the upside or to the downside with these rejections, but then we also could potentially bounce at these areas because we are technically still trying to make this upward move.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, it's like, where would your take profit be? This is one of those where like, all right, this would probably be one level of confluence for me, but I would be more comfortable taking this below the 222 because then that would solidify this trade a little bit further.
Yeah, true.
And yes, like, and Tank, this is another thing that like that Tank really went over in one of the psychology sessions was, what kind of trader are you? Are you someone who likes less confirmation, but possibly might, have a lower win rate. But then the move might be a lot bigger. So, or are you the type of person that needs to have like multiple levels of confluence, multiple levels of like
They
confirmation?
get filled here. Sorry, Mary. They get filled here.
So, just identifying what kind of trader you are, because if you look for more areas of confluence, then you're going to potentially, probability wise, be more successful with your trades and from a win rate standpoint. What would your target be on this, Nick?
12. 12, but I'm going to move my stop. I would move my stop aggressively if we approach 23, 24. And I'm only in with one mini, so.
Yeah, watch this bounce here. ES does look actually a lot better to the downside here. We just opened right below that 9 EMA. Yes, I just need to start trading.
I really like that we kind of like bounced our head, like Matt said it, on VWAP. So let's see. I'm giving it a chance.
Yeah, where else can you get this quality of conversation in addition to your trading setups,
Yeah. Smith Family Financials, we're really showing our age in this chat. Yeah, it's happened many times.
Yes, in the past few months, I have embraced my inner get off my lawn. Goddamn kids.
Damn kids.
ES is pushing down. Like you said, Miriam. I mean, we need to break to put in Miriam's words, we need to break the 9 EMA on the 5 minute here on NQ.
Yeah, if the selling volume, the thing is, ES has just been so much cleaner. My goodness. These rejections and these retests have just actually had follow through, whereas NASDAQ's just holding everything up, honestly.
Yeah, it looks like it. But I still want to give it a chance. It looks nice.
Where's your stop set?
Above the high there. So at 55.50.
Okay, I was gonna say there's some sellers sitting at 50, so this could have room. I think the selling pressure is starting to pick up here. Now we need to clear 33.
If I get 24, I'll move break even.
A lot of pressure on you, Nick. Here, we need to end Tradeify TV with a win for the week. No, actually, this is a really sweet setup.
Nice.
There we go.
I would have probably been.
I would hold it. I would hold this. See if we can clear 222.
Still holding it. If we clear 222, I'm gonna actually start trading.
I would hold to 22,000 or 23,000. 22,000.
I'm break even on this now.
Nice.
Risk-free trade.
Yeah, I like.
That's a beautiful feeling. I know, like, we want our trades to be profitable and make money, but there's always something real nice about sliding that stop up and just knowing what's going to be. The worst case scenario is a small loss if you get shitty slippage.
We're holding 222 right now.
That's why I moved break even, because it is a significant level there. Just not willing to go, 15 points into profit and then get stopped.
Yeah, 220 is going to also be that area too. We got some sellers starting to try to step in at this 235. So your stop is at 237 then.
Right now it's at 36.
36. Okay. Yeah.
Looks like it's going to get me, but that's fine.
They're trying to keep it below this 35. I can see that.
Oof, that was close. That was very close. Damn.
Nice. Let's go.
Wick to 35.
Yeah, they're fighting here. This is where they fight.
Yeah, these little fights remind me of like feeding time here when two cats run into each other and just start swinging.
Yeah, it kind of does look like it wants to go for it. But ES is also holding this really key level here. Again,
Yeah, it
goes right to
is a fight.
It's a fight.
A fight, yeah.
I will say your chances are higher if we can open a candle below this 222 area. Your chances of 23,200 is on deck.
Yeah, but it looks like it's gonna get me. Don't do it, NASDAQ.
Those are the worst too, and they just hunt your stop and then dump.
Yeah, you can sing a song about that today.
Yeah.
Mario S will stop hunting you all day.
This
That's
happened to
something.
me on Monday too. It's honestly been a rough week to trade. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a really hard week for me.
How are you dealing with that? I saw a question like this before in the chat. Like, how do you deal with these kind of not setbacks, but just harder times?
Yeah, it's definitely it. I don't know how to say this. Like, I'm really hard on myself when it comes to stuff like this, and it's rough. Like, it's not something fun to take a loss, especially on the stream like this, and try to come back from that and be like, all right, we're gonna have a better week, and then it really hurts your confidence as a trader when you take a really just bad trade. And this happens too. Like, this is not one of those things that just like totally goes away as you start trading more and more. I mean, yeah, you get better at it and you get better at recognizing the patterns and everything, but you still have your moments. I mean, I think as traders, like I said, we have seasons as traders. We have our great streaks and we have our bad streaks. And I think it's trying to treat each trade and each day as a blank slate, and just not putting so much pressure on yourself to try to make money. And I think that's honestly kind of what I did this week, especially coming from previous week where I was making some good money. So this can kind of start to affect you more often, but yeah, you just got to brush it off and kind of observe what's going on and just come back from it as best as you can.
Well, I think it's one of those things too that I mean, we all have to process. Guys, I don't care how long you've been in this game. You're going to process, days or trades or weeks that just don't go how you want them to. And maybe they're not all red. Maybe they're not as green as you want them to be. But yeah, and there's the added, pressure of trading on stream. And that's a thing, I mean, there's a reason people don't survive a lot of this business for very long, right? Then I can tell you there was a huge number of exploding YouTubers, especially in the option space, like right as COVID got going, right? And because it was a buy the dip mentality, and then that was it. 1 or 2 green days, load up straight calls, and then cash it in, rinse, repeat. Well, a lot of those channels lasted about 1.5 years, and some had a lot of followers and just went dark because once the market started requiring patience and strategy to trade again, a lot of people bottomed out. And now again, in the past, patience and strategy to trade again, a lot of people bottomed out. And now again, in the past, year off and on till we kind of got into some of this tariff mess, we were in the same type of market mentality. And now that things are circling around with the proliferation of prop firms and futures traders, you see more of that in the futures traders. Then the ones who can't handle multiple market conditions don't last more than a year or so in this space. And longevity is, I've said many times, guys, and I don't care who it is, retail traders, if somebody's a retail trader, I root for them. I don't care if it's somebody that I don't like or agree with or whatever. I don't really associate much with people in the streaming space. So it's not like I have enemies all over the place like Nick does.
Hey.
But no, I mean, guys, there is a lot of added pressure to this, but I think it's important for you guys for the transparency's sake. I mean, again, like I said, Nick didn't have to come on and cop to the fact that he had a couple of losing trades in the overnight session. But we owe you that transparency, and that was something that was made very clear to us early on. If you guys are going to do this for under our banner, we need transparency. You guys got to talk through your wins, talk through your losses, and help traders as much as possible. So that's what we do. So You know, I've had days having gone how I've won it on this stream, and you know, the Nick and Miriam have as well, and that's fine. But what you're going to see is you're going to see us bounce back from it, both mentally and from a P&L standpoint. And because you're going to have guys, you're going to figure this out. You stick with this, you're going to figure this out. I have confidence you're going to be profitable, but then you're going to hit some streaks where you don't know if it's you or the markets, and maybe it's both, or maybe it's neither. It's just the way things are at that particular point. And you know, at that point, again, don't give up, stick with it, push through. Don't risk a ton of capital or a ton of accounts if you don't need to, and come out the other side. And you're gonna, if you have a 20, 30, 40 year trading career, you're gonna have lots of periods where, I mean, you're gonna have lots of losing days, but you're gonna have some losing weeks. Hopefully not too many losing months. But again, this is stuff that needs to be dealt with. You need to be prepared for this. So when it happens, you'll have our example to follow.
Yeah. Nick,
yeah, some YouTubers that never show a loss. Don't get me started on that. Honestly, and that's part of it in this business, guys. I know people throw the S word, the scammer word around I think way too lightly. I think the old phrase Mike Tyson said of, you know, social media has made it so people can say a lot of things and honestly not get punched in the mouth is very, very accurate. But yeah, if somebody's never showing losses, I'm going to pretty confidently saying that there may not be some legitness there, but I'm not going to point to any person individually or group collectively and say they're legit or that it's not right, because I'm worried about myself. I really don't have the time to watch a bunch of people streaming and decide who's real and who's not. You never really know. So
nobody got time for that.
Yeah, no, ain't nobody got time for that. The ones that do need to spend more time doing their trading and learning on their trading than worrying about who's just. If you watch somebody, guys, you say it's not for me, right? Like, okay, you know.
Am I getting my TP hit here?
Ooh, this looks good, Nick.
I think we're about to open up down to 200 here.
Yeah, like 205.
Chat, am I getting it? Am I getting it?
Nice.
I'm close.
Hell yeah.
Very close.
Selling's pressure's coming in here.
Very close to TP.
What's your TP set at?
12.
Nice.
That was very close. 2 points away.
Pretty decent order just dropped in there slightly above 185. You see that, Miriam?
Yeah, I did see that.
So we're stacking up that liquidity. Oh, now it's gone. Oh, just like that. It's somebody in the chat. I called it out and they pulled the order.
Yep, they heard you. We can clear 215, you'll get your target.
That's dirty as hell right there.
That is super dirty, yeah.
Let's see. I'm break even, so I don't care. I do not care.
Do you trail your stop in situations like this?
Usually I do, but right now I want to see this play out because I'm so close to TP. Like,
why 212? I'm just curious.
25 points.
Oh, okay.
Just want to and it makes sense. So it's 25 points and it makes sense. Because it could go lower than that. So I'm just like end this stream with a nice 25-point banger. I'm all for it, you know. Oh, that was dirty. That was dirty.
What did they almost tick you?
Almost, yeah. It was 1275.
Oh, rats.
3 ticks away. Look at that.
I think they're fighting. They really are fighting here.
I don't pay too much attention to time and sales, so I don't have any of that up, but I'd be willing to bet a lot of these orders are a little lighter. I just don't know that the big boys are overly participating today.
Mm-hmm.
They were clearly there early. They were there early in the day, and I don't know. I mean, again, we are on New York lunch hour here, so
yeah.
If this stops me up break even, I would be pissed. But hey, gotta hold it. Gotta diamond hand it.
Hodl.
Man, yeah, they're really trying.
Give me my TP. Please. Marbles. Marbles.
You need TP?
I think
Are you the great Cornholio?
Yeah, 227 would be anything above that. If your stop is above 227, that's a good stop. Because I think if we come back up above that, then we'll start to bounce.
Yeah, I will actually move my stop now into profit 10 points, which is actually 27. Funny enough.
Nice. Okay. Maybe even 29. I don't know.
Yeah, voila. It depends. Depends how the market is moving. But I mean, if it's like so close to TP, sometimes you don't see it right away and it reverses like pretty quick. And then you're already 5, 6, 7 points away from your TP. And then you're not just waiting for one more point. You're suddenly like taking, I said, 6, 7, 8 points less that you could have had if you were just patient.
Mm-hmm.
So, Miriam, Monday, can we expect some sort of serenading of some Backstreet medley of songs?
Listen, I be trying to serenade you guys. You just keep shutting me down. No, I'll definitely have them stuck in my head, I'm sure. It'll be a long night, but
Where's it at there? Are they at the Sphere?
it's at the Sphere,
Oh,
yeah.
I've heard that. I've obviously never been there, but I've heard that's amazing.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. I heard it's crazy. I mean, any seat you get in that venue is not going to be a loss.
Oh, that's 30. Don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
right off the -1 standard dev too.
They need to reject it right here.
Yeah.
Get down.
Get down. Do it now.
Do it now. Get down. Go lower.
Marbles.
Marbles.
Want to go to 200.
I feel like we sound like that one fish in Finding Nemo. That's like bubbles. Bubbles. Bubbles.
Well, no, but earlier when we were all in the same trade, it was mine.
Bubbles.
Well, no, but earlier when we were all in the same trade, it was mine.
Yeah, mine. Just keep falling.
Yeah, it's literally right
somehow
there.
an Ellen character has made his way back to the stream today. So
Oh, that is rough. I literally, because of 3 ticks. What was that? What was that?
Oh.
I'm still in. What was that?
Nice puke on ES here.
Yeah. And
Come on,
Q.
Nasdaq, follow through.
Come on, give it to me.
Nice
Come on,
one on ES.
please. Do it. Do it now. Come on.
Div it.
Hey, there
There it
it
is.
is. Go.
Nice.
Let's go.
Dang
So
it.
I have to call this guy out in the chat. There was somebody laughing at my short. So there you
Yeah.
go. Greater Rock.
yeah, drag
Yeah,
him.
who's laughing now, buddy?
Drag him.
Who's laughing now, bitch?
That is a way to end the week, guys. That is how we do it at Tradeify TV.
This
Give
is
it
how
up for
we do it.
Nick, guys. That was a solid trade. Good job.
Thank
Nice
you.
hold on that.
I'm now okay. So I was down when I started the stream. I was down 1,300. Now I'm down 400.
Nice.
right.
So I can live with that.
You may now unclench, Nick.
Yeah.
I'm done for the day.
Ooh, nice. I don't know.
Yeah, we're
Some
getting
must
some
be.
follow through. I think we got room down to 200 here. Maybe even let's
Yeah.
see if that 85 order pops back up.
Is there any sort of? Oh, is Goolsby talking?
Let's see.
Yes, really getting the puke fest going on here.
Luca, clearly you've never been to Vegas. If you think people don't imagine yelling at a slot machine, they do.
Yeah. I've witnessed it.
Hey, wait, Drew, did you just lock me out? He did it again. Did it again.
Oh,
Drew
Drew gets his shots in when he can. He does.
Yeah.
It's subtle, but
Yep.
yeah.
Hey, Mario S. Nice, man. Congrats. Took the trade.
Trump seeks 15 to 20% minimum tariffs on all EU goods.
Oh,
That's
man.
just the tweet that I just saw.
Yeah, that
come
must
out.
have been what dropped us there. So, well, I think that's a great way to end the show and the week. what was definitely, I mean, you weren't red at all in that trade, but it stressed you out hitting the PT, full PT, man. That's how we do.
Good job on that, Nick.
So, guys, for being here this week, we had a fantastic this week. Apparently TTrades has already let us know he'll be on for next week's stream. We'll nail down time, days, and all that stuff, and we'll let you know. I'm sure we have some other guests lined up next week, and we got Coach Tank on Tuesdays and Thursdays. What else you need? That's some out fucking standing trading psychology stuff. So make sure you tune in for that. Again, thank you to all of you for helping us hit 16K. 17K is now loading. We'll do 1K up to 20, and then we gotta act like the big shots that we are and celebrate every 5 at that point. But boy, guys, we are growing like crazy. We're growing faster than my grass in the backyard. So it's it's going insane, and we really appreciate you guys. You guys keep us honest. You keep us on our toes. The chat is outstanding, and we don't just say that. We all did pretty good research on our competition before we went live, and I spent, unfortunately, hours in chats of other companies. What a dumpster fire some of those are. But you guys bring it every day. We appreciate that. And the questions and the comments and everything, we couldn't do it without you. We appreciate you guys being here on a day-to-day basis. So that's it from me for another week of Tradeify TV. Let's kick it to Mr. PT himself to send us out for the weekend. Swiss Nick.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And thank you, chat. It was a fun stream. The entire week was fun, but today was specifically fun. Even though I had to kind of climb back out of the drawdown, I'm not quite there yet, but I'm not going to chase that break even. I'm pretty happy, like climbing back from 1,300 minus to like 400 minus. That's a pretty good end to the week. I wish you guys all a very, very nice weekend. Enjoy the sun. If you have some, go outside, touch some grass, like Matt will do for sure. And yeah, let's end the stream with our one and only Machamami Curly Trader, Slayer of NQ.
Thanks, guys. Yes, thank you guys all for joining us this week. It's been a fabulous week. We had awesome guests. We are going to continue that action next week as well. We have Deegan, Nikki back on next week for a full week. Ooh, getting this nice drop in the market here. But we are super, super excited for next week. I hope you guys all enjoy your weekends. Make sure that you are practicing gratitude. Make sure that you are practicing mindfulness, journal your trades. I know I will be this week. Interesting week for me. So I have a lot of journaling to do on my end. But we will leave you at that. So we hope you guys have a great weekend. We will see you all bright and early next week on Monday. We'll see you guys then.
Yeah.